Whether you are in need of air compressor, when it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
Check 2, 3, 4.
This is Taylor from Backwood Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backwood Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Board Depew Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board Depew Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board Depew guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Board Depew Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
This oral health information comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Dental health professionals are often asked about the cause and remedies for bad breath. Bad breath can be the result of tobacco use, tonsil stones, medication, gum disease, pungent foods, and poor oral hygiene, just to name a few. Brushing twice a day, flossing once a day, and tongue cleaning can help keep bad
our clients to ensure that the projects are completed in a timely manner and that customers' expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Eddie Nicholson, owner, WV Contractors License 055775.
Test, test, test.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School Raider football is brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Stump Funeral Home, The Hungry Moose Restaurant, Paramount Surveying, APS Air Production Services, Spencer Pizza Hut, Gomard and Spencer, Little Canal Bus, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Hardin Insurance Agency, Harris Oil Company, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 7 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. It is nearly unfathomable to realize that entering this Friday night of football, just 5 weeks remain in the 2025 regular season. And as we enter this 7th week, the playoff picture in all 4 classes is slowly beginning to take some shape. The opportunities for some teams to make a move into the Final 16 and the opportunity for teams within the rankings to move up or down are still available for the final 5 weeks. So much rides on each and every Friday night from here to week 11. It is also impressive that, to this point in the season, still 11 teams have navigated the year unscathed. In Class 4A, there are 2 left without at least 1 blemish. In Class AAA, there are 3 teams undefeated. In Class Single A, just 1 team is still perfect. That leaves 5 teams out of Class AA: Frankfort, Independence, Doddridge County, Mingo Central, and Logan, as the last remaining undefeateds entering tonight. The target grows ever larger on the backs of these 5. As the saying goes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. The 2025 edition of the Roane County Raiders has successfully navigated the first half of their schedule thus far, winning 4 of its 5 contests, with Williamstown being the lone blemish. After 3 home games to begin the 2025 campaign, the Raiders are well-traveled recently. 2 successful road trips in back-to-back weeks have given this program renewed confidence and motivation as they approach the back half of the schedule. However, the coaches and players in the locker room tonight must continue to approach tonight's contest just as they have in each of the previous weeks, with the understanding that they are a far cry from their larger goals. They understand that much remains on their quest, and so the message stays consistent. Stay humble, stay hungry, and work to be 1-0 this week. That message has carried the Raiders to new heights over the past 5 seasons, and they continue to believe it can take them even further. However, another opponent awaits the Raiders tonight, looking to be the second to knock off Roane County. That is more than enough motivation for any team to carry into a game. The Ravenswood Red Devils are just one more reminder that a team backed into a corner can be a very dangerous opponent for any program who wears the proverbial bullseye. Ravenswood is a proud program with a proud tradition of athletic success in many sports over the years, and now a homegrown coach in his second year at the helm with a close personal history with the Raiders. These factors will definitely have the Red Devils motivated to get a win tonight. Coach Matt Peary, although a proud graduate of Ravenswood's football tradition, spent the first years of his coaching career on the Roane County sideline as an assistant to Paul Burdett. Peary was an integral part of helping the Raider program reach previously unseen heights in the 2020s before the opportunity to return home to guide his alma mater materialized. However, the Raiders already took care of the first leg of the Tour de Jackson County last week, spoiling the Ripley Vikings homecoming in an incredibly dramatic fashion. And now they are focused on completing the sweep. So now, beyond the renewal of the longest-standing rivalry in Roane County history, there is another level to tonight's tilt. Yes, it is the Raiders versus the Red Devils once again. It is also the mentor versus the student, the teacher versus the apprentice, the veteran Raider coach versus the prodigal Red Devil son returned to Ravenswood to resurrect the football program he once represented in pads. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football. Live from Spano Taylor Stadium on the campus of Ravenswood High School, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders.
And a beautiful evening to all of you out there in Radio Land and Facebook and YouTube Land. We are live at Spano Taylor Stadium on the campus of Ravenswood High School as we prepare for the renewal of the rivalry that spanned 31 straight seasons from the beginning of Roane County High School until 2023. 2 years off between these two programs, and now they are back for the 32nd edition of this rivalry alongside the rest of the crew. Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies, our graphics, scoreboard, and instant replay monitor. Our sideline reporter is Miss Emma Sloan. Katie White is our camera person. Matt White is our statistician. John Penna is my caller analyst. And my name is Andrew Miller. Here we go. Once again, it is Roane County. It is Ravenswood. John, 32nd meeting between the two. Ravenswood really does own this series, 20-11. It's 7-7 in the last 14 meetings since 2010. Roane County, though, has won the last 5 straight before the 2-year absence, and we renew it. So much on this game. Obviously, the renewal of that rivalry. But again, the game within the game is Coach Paul Burdett, Coach Matt Peary. That is a cool thing to see.
Yeah, it really is. Excited to see what these guys can do against each other. Coach Peary with us for 5 years at Roane County. When I was on the staff there as well, just a really cool opportunity for Coach Peary to match up against Coach Burdett. Great friendship there, but it'll be cool to see if Coach Peary plays to Coach Burdett's tendencies, and the same thing for Coach Burdett. So just excited to be playing Ravenswood once again.
Absolutely. These two teams so close together, as are Roane County and Ripley. I'm glad that happenstance game happened this past Friday night. And again, there were talks about that series going away. Glad it did not, and I love that we're playing Ravenswood again as well. Roane County again eking out that big, huge victory last week, 38-36 on the final play for Ripley on offense. That 2-point conversion that failed. That gave Roane County a big AAA win. It boosted their rating from 15th to 9th. It was important in that manner, but John, it was even more important that the youngsters in the new positions for Roane County got through the fire, got through the adversity, learned how to win in a tight situation. And Coach Burdett mentioned to us, he said, I think that gave them a lot of momentum, and they grew a lot that night.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to do the Wednesday night show to talk to Coach Burdett much about that. You did at halftime of the middle school game, and I'm sure you did prior to the game here. Yeah, it was an opportunity for our guys to really put their feet in the fire and figure things out on the go. What an awesome game it was. So many people throughout the county last week that I talked to and this past week talking about that game and how exciting it was, and really nice for us to come out on top. Like you said, boosted us from 15th down to 9. So a great growing game for the young team and guys that are in positions that played a lot last year but are in new spots, new responsibilities, and it's good to see them figure those things out and get the win.
Now, when you think about growing for Roane County, they get that big win. Now, here's another part of growing, John. You cannot take that victory and look at the team next week, which is this week in Ravenswood, who has yet to win a ball game, 0-5, and you cannot afford at all to overlook a team, no matter what their record is. Again, the familiarity with Coach Peary and Coach Burdett, they know the tendencies that each other will bring to the table. So the Raiders need to mind the P's and Q's here early and often. The goal is get on Ravenswood if you can. And if you can do that quickly, maybe try to get up big if you're able to do that. Obviously, Ravenswood has had their struggles this year. They have gone 3 games without a point. They average just 7 a game. They give up 35 per contest. Roane County, meanwhile, averaging 44 on offense, but they are giving up 26 a game defensively. So there are some issues in that defensive area that people have exploited this year. No doubt Coach Peary is going to look at that.
Yeah, Coach Peary's going to have this team fired up and ready to go. What a game to come out to. Coach Peary's first win as a coach here at Ravenswood. These kids know what Roane County has become over the last 5 or 6 years. Just a big game for this program. This could catapult them to where Coach Peary is trying to build the program to be. And, it'll be exciting to see if the kids step up in a big way. Roane County will definitely not look past this team. Coach Burdett, I talked with him a couple days ago as well, and he sees things on what Ravenswood's able to do that kind of make him nervous. So we just have to tune in, play Raider football, and take care of our responsibilities. But I do think Coach Peary's going to have his guys fired up and ready to go.
Well, Matt White, I'll take you back to the Braxton County game in which Roane County had the ability to throw the ball deep. Clay County even going back to that game. And since then, it has been nothing but ground game. Roane County, I said Braxton, I meant the Clay game. Since then, it's been nothing but ground game for the Raiders. We said, we've got all this passing ability, and it hasn't come to fruition in the last couple of games. But we have amassed nearly, if I remember correctly, 1,000 yards on the ground in 2 games. Is that close?
Let me double check here real quick, but I would say absolutely so, because we had 500 in one game on the ground. So it's back to being a little bit one-dimensional. I mean, we've seen Roane County try to throw the ball a couple of times. And, attempted it 5 times in against Braxton County and just couldn't quite find those connections that we found early in the season. Teams are keying off on it a little bit more. I think it was more of a surprise the first couple of games, but Roane County's just got to go out and play Raider football. Is exactly what John Penna just said. Play your game, and that game has been for years now. Run the dang ball.
We are in a different position than we have been ever here at Spano-Taylor Stadium. Flynn Field with the brand new turf on it. We are on the home side now. They did tear down the old, long standing press box over there on the visitor side. We used to love being over there alone, and now we're home with everybody else, and we are packed in like sardines tonight. No matter what, we're here to try to bring you guys the best possible coverage we can of Roane County Raider football. Speaking of that, we're going to send it away for our sponsors when we return. More pregame coverage, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett. After these messages, you're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Marching band for Ravenswood taking the field, getting set for the opening kick. We're about 16 minutes away. Had a chance to talk with Coach Paul Burdett. His thoughts about not only the game, but the matchup against his former assistant coach, Matt Peary, and this is what he had to say.
Welcome back, folks. Standing in our familiar position. Doesn't matter if we're home or away. We are in the end zone as your team coach gets prepared for tonight's contest. I'll take it immediately back to last Friday night. Boy, what a victory. A close game. We talked about it, about the adversity that your young guys were able to overcome. And in a game that was down to the wire, start to finish, it was amazing. How much did your team grow last week, and how much do you think that may affect them going forward?
Well, you know, you get yourself in those situations, and you got to be able, I told you last week, we talked about going back and digging from prior experiences and the summertime and the hard work and effort we put in. And, you know, I really think our guys pulled something from last week. And, you know, a young group of guys, for the most part, out there on the field trying to learn new positions and get comfortable. Anytime you can go out and battle like that and get a win, it's definitely for the good, rather the opposite of that happening.
Yeah, a battle and a win is always better than a battle and a loss. Coach, it's Black Walnut Festival week. A lot of kids, of course, have a couple of days off of school, and a lot of your kids are showing animals. What is the advice to these kids, like on Monday or Tuesday of this week, when it comes to have some fun, but we also have a job to do here on Friday night?
Well, you know I love this week. It's my favorite week of the year. Get to have all the distractions and play a ball game. And, you know, I just tell the kids all week long, you know, we've got a job to do Friday night. I want them to be kids. I want them to be able to enjoy themselves. I tell them not to wear themselves out downtown on Thursday or Friday, especially Friday. I'm honest with you. I don't believe many of them downtown today. That was my advice. Don't even go down there very much if you can keep away from it. We got 2 more days after today to go down and take in the festivities. So just try to keep them focused. We've had a good week of practice, so we'll see what happens here tonight.
Coach, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about this. You and Coach Matt here, he was on the staff here, and he was on the staff as you guys were making the rise that you guys did in the early 2020s, the last 5 years. He was an integral part for many of those teams, and now he's in his second season back home at his alma mater. I know you guys are good friends off the field. Were there any conversations this week at all between you and Coach Peary? And I know it's not a mentor-mentee kind of thing. It's a coach versus coach. But what is that like for you when it comes to playing them tonight?
Well, you know, for one, we didn't have a lot of conversations this week. You know, typical back and forth maybe a little bit, but nothing about football. But when it comes down to it, you know, it's a Friday night football game, and we're here to win. You know, I love Coach Peary. He knows that, and I know he feels the same about me. We got a great relationship, and have since he showed up to Roane County. I mean, I hired a guy, I didn't even know him, basically. Went to him, met him for 30 minutes, asked him if he wanted to go to Clemson with us to a football coaches clinic, and that's kind of where it all started. But Matt's a great guy, and he's working his butt off over here to build his program. But he knows what we're here for tonight for sure.
Absolutely, Coach. I look out there on the field, and I see a lot of crutches, man. I know that it's been kind of a rough week just in practice of losing some guys here. How's the health of your team right now?
I'll tell you, Drew, you know, we went through last year, and I said after the end of the championship game on the way home to the coaches, I said, you know, this season's really an anomaly because you just don't do what we did without having just injuries that just kill you, you know. Coben had a major injury, but he was able to come back and play through, you know, with a brace on and get through the rest of the year, so we were okay with it. But, you know, this year's just been plagued by injuries, one after another after another. You know, Brock Williams hurts his knee on Wednesday at practice, and, you know, he's probably done for the season, and just one thing after another after another. But, you know, we're paper thin, but we're playing hard, and that's what matters. And we tell them, hey, it's Iron Man football. Look around, it's you. So we got to go get it.
As we said, no excuses, next man up mentality for you guys, Coach. It's a beautiful night for some high school football here in Ravenswood, West Virginia. We wish you again the best of luck. Go 1-0 this week.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett, more pregame coverage. We're going to send it back up to the press box now.
Coach Burdett's measured and, of course, always joking about loving Black Walnut Festival Week when it comes to distractions. And I tell you what, the distraction is not going to be there for tonight, though, for these youngsters. They are on the field. It's game time. It's kind of like flip that switch and get the Raiders ready. We're going to break away one more time real quickly. We're going to come back. We'll have your starting lineups for both sides. We'll check down on the field with Emma Sloan in just a bit.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
Less than 10 minutes away from the opening kick here and the renewal of the rivalry between Roane County and Ravenswood, the two teams who played every single year from the inception of Roane County High School until 2022. That is when the series ended. Took 2 years off, and they are back on the field against each other. And this is how they are going to line up. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Matt White will start it off on offense for the Red Devils.
Yeah, the guys up front, the left tackle, 6'3", 227-pound senior Preston Riggs. The left guard is 5'10", 235-pound senior Hayden Heath. The center is a 5'7", 190-pound freshman Isaac Simmons. The right guard, 5'9", 215-pound junior Corey Williams. And the right tackle, 5'10", 207-pound senior Chase Sook. The wide receivers, probably going to see three of them a lot here. You've got, first off, is Caleb Hupp, a 5'10", 175-pound senior. You've got Matthew Phelps, a 5'10", 155-pound senior. And Jacob Simmons, a 5'10", 167-pound junior. In the backfield, you see the fullback is Jacob Burgess, a 5'9", 185-pound senior. And the leading rusher on this team with 268 yards and 2 scores on the season is Ralphie Rhodes, the 5'11", 185-pound sophomore. Commanding this offense for the Red Devils is the 5'10", 180-pound junior Owen Curtis, coming in 215 yards through the air, 150 on the ground, and 2 touchdowns.
Well, Coach Burdett mentioned it. They are thin, so they are plug and play right now on the defense and on the offensive side. This is some form of what is going to be on the field here tonight. Defensive end will be Garrett Brabham, the 5'7", 175-pound senior. On the opposite side is Colton Elliott, the 5'11", 205-pound senior. In the middle, Richard Greathouse, the senior D-tackle, 6'2", 240, and Quentin Cooper, the junior, 6'1", 245 pounds. You will also see the senior Hogan Greathouse, the senior Braxton Browning, and you will see a good bit more of Wyatt Greathouse, the junior, after a heck of a ball game last week and the week before. The linebacking core has shuffled around due to the absence absence of Gabe Deaver this week. So the outside backers will look sort of like this. Evan Greathouse, the 6'1", 175-pound sophomore on one side, and Colton Starcher, the 6'2", 215-pound junior on the other side. In the middle, Leo Rogers is one middle backer. He is a 5'10", 225-pound junior, and Carson Casto, the junior, 5'7", 210 pounds. The defensive secondary, Jacob Greathouse at one corner, the 5'10", 160-pound senior. Cooper Greathouse, the other corner, 5'11", 175-pound senior. The safety is Javon Letourneau, the sophomore, 5'7", 175 pounds.
The Red Devil defense will look something like this. 4-3 front with the 5'11", 190-pound sophomore Leon Espinoza at one end and 5'11", 185-pound sophomore Ralphie Rhodes at the other. On the interior of this defense, you've got the 5'9", 215-pound junior Corey Williams and the 5'10", 207-pound senior Chase Sook. The three linebackers will be the 5'10", 180-pound junior Owen Curtis. The middle linebacker will be 5'9", 185-pound senior Jacob Burgess. The other outside backer will be 5'10", 167-pound junior Jacob Simmons. The secondary for Ravenswood at the corners, 5'10", 155-pound senior Matthew Phelps and 5'8", 151-pound senior Jonathan Williams. Your two safeties, 5'7", 150-pound freshman Andrew Stutler, and the free safety is 5'10", 175-pound senior Caleb Hump with 4 interceptions on the year.
Offensive front for the Roane County Raiders. They really did a great job as Roane County amassed over 400 rushing yards last week. They'll be relied on once again here tonight to help the running game go. Left tackle is the junior Quentin Cooper, having one heck of a junior season, the 6'1", 245-pounder. Left guard is Braxton Browning, the senior, 6'2", 255. Your center is the senior Colton Elliott, 5'11", 205 pounds. Right guard Hogan Greathouse is a senior, 6'1", 270 pounds. Your right tackle is Richard Greathouse, the senior, 6'2", 240 pounds. We are going to have a plethora of tight ends here tonight. Leo Rogers will be one of them. He will also, folks, be lined up as a fullback in the backfield. He is a 5'10", 225 junior. You're also going to see, as I heard from offensive coordinator Cody May, Wyatt Greathouse, the 6', 235-pound junior, lined up at tight end some here tonight. It said he's a great lead blocker, really gets out there, and he's got some weight to him as well. Cooper Greathouse will be there some, but he's going to be relied on more as a wing here tonight. Coop is 5'11", 175 pounds, and a senior. Your other wing back is going to be Javon Letourneau. He's called a wing back. He's a running back, basically. He had one heck of a ball game, and he was badly needed last week. 21 totes last week for Javon Letourneau with 3 tutties on the night, 5'7", 175-pound sophomore. Running backs in the backfield, Colton Starcher, 6'2", 215-pound junior. Coach May said he had a great week of practice. He's expecting big things tonight out of Colton Starcher. You're going to see a little bit of Garrett Brabham as well in the backfield, the 5'7", 175-pound senior. One guarantee is 4 years straight. You're going to see Jacob Greathouse as the signal caller. The senior is 5'10", 160 pounds, and also I talked to Coach Cody May, and he said he really wants to get Jacob Greathouse moving the ball here tonight, whether it's with his feet or through the air. That is what he wants to try to do, and so we're hoping that he is able to do that here tonight. We are just moments away from the opening kick as the team captains are getting ready to take the field and meet at midfield on the Big Raider R. While we've got a few seconds, let's send it down to the sideline to our reporter, Emma Sloan. What do you have for us, Emma? Well, not sure what we had going on there. We did have some pre-game issues with the audio for Emma, and so we're going to have to try to figure out how to get those things working. And, of course, we've had some issues all the time, and we checked it, and it was working. She took off, and suddenly it just didn't work that way. So who knows? We'll try to take care of those issues when we get a second here. Don't know what that was, Joe. Joe was freaking out there, as was I for a second. No big deal, though. We'll figure it out, John.
Yeah, I'm the technology guy here. Give me that computer. I'll get that thing working.
Give John a hammer.
Let us take a look at the coaching matchup here tonight. And again, it is so neat. Let's just say that it is, as I said in the introduction, it is the mentor versus the student, the tutor versus the apprentice, the old ball coach, if you will, the 15-year veteran in Coach Paul Burdett, and Coach Matt Peary, who is at his first head coaching job, and he has it at his home and his alma mater, in which he helped Ravenswood to very big heights. Paul Burdett, in his 15th year at the helm, 7 wins away from 100 for his career. He is 93-60, has taken Roane County to new heights, 8 playoff games, 4 quarterfinals, 1 semi, and 1 championship game last season. For Coach Matt Peary, again, in search in just his second year of his elusive first win of his career. He is 0-15 so far, and eventually it's going to happen. We just hope, as Roane County fans, John, it ain't tonight.
Yeah, we love Coach Peary, but sorry, bud, not tonight. Roane County comes out firing in the all-whites tonight.
So the Raiders, as coach, or as John Pettis said, all-white uniforms, jerseys, pants, maroon numbers, maroon letters with the big capital Roane on the front, maroon helmets, and the big Raider R in white along the side with a big white piping stripe down the middle. For Ravenswood, red jerseys, bright red with white numbers trimmed in black. That is gorgeous for me because I can actually see those well. White pants for the Red Devils with the stripes down the side in black, and black helmets with the old-fashioned Raider Red Devil logo.
Yeah,
Ravenswood Red Devil logo.
Yeah. I'm so glad that Coach Peary went back to the classic look for Ravenswood. They had red helmets for a couple years, but Peary brings back the old school flat black helmets. I love that look. And some sweet Nike uniforms. These are brand new uniforms this year. Of course, I do follow Ravenswood football quite a bit because of Coach Peary, and I'm a uniform guy.
Javon Letourneau back deep by himself to receive as Roane County will take over to begin. Kalen Hupp, 5'10", 175-pound senior, will do the kicking. If you're listening on the radio, this will travel on the home side from right to left across this brand new turf field at Flynn Field. Spano-Taylor Stadium, named after a couple tremendous coaches. Here is a squibber up the middle. It's going to be up man, I believe Colton Starcher, diving on that one at the 32-yard line. That's where Roane County will begin this possession.
That's what you're told to do if the ball bounces to you at that position. But I think if Colton picks that up, he may have a seam. But Roane County in good field position to start off on this first possession.
So we will take a look and see what iteration of Roane County's offense will take the field. Again, I had a good chat with Cody May, the offensive coordinator, before I got to talk with Coach Paul Burdett. And he let me in on some secrets. I'm not going to give them away on the air. We'll see if those secrets come to fruition or if Ravenswood defense is able to kind of pigeonhole Roane County. Left to right on the Raiders' side of things. Double wing, double tight. That's a familiar look. Signal caller Jacob Greathouse. He'll turn and give to Letourneau around the end. Javon cuts it to the outside, looking to break a tackle. The ball pops out, and that is going to be a turnover on the first play of the game. Somebody popped it out from behind, and Jacob Simmons jumps on it. One thing Coach Paul Burdett said, John, was you cannot allow to give this young team any sort of momentum, and that will do it right off the bat.
Yeah, Javon was doing a good job of setting his blocks up. Blocks were well on the outside. He slowed down just a little bit, and the defender comes in, punches the ball out, and Ravenswood with a quick turnover here off of Roane County's first run.
The junior Owen Curtis enters the huddle. Ravenswood with the first big play of the game. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Twin receivers split out to the left. They will motion. The man across in Simmons. Ball is on the ground again. It's still on the ground. That one squirted out backwards. It will be retrieved back there by Owen Curtis. Actually, no, that was Jacob Simmons who jumped on it. This will be a loss, though, on the play of 6 yards. I'm not sure, John, did that ever really get into the running back?
The defensive front of Roane County collapsed there. Ball maybe off on the hip, but Ravenswood fortunate to hold on to the ball. Now it pushes them back to a 2nd and 16.
We talked about that pressure, maybe the running back taking his eyes off the ball. Twin set now over to the right side. Shotgun for Curtis. He's going to pitch it back to his running back, Rhodes, and Ralphie Rhodes finding it tough going to the outside. He'll pick up maybe a yard. That will bring up 3rd down and 15.
Wyatt and Richard Greathouse both in on the stop for the Raider interior defense.
So Roane County turns it over on the first play, nearly got it back on the second play. 2 receivers split wide to the boundary side on the left, 1 receiver to the right. Curtis in the short shotgun, Rhodes to his left. The snap is back, rolling to the boundary side. He's got pursuit, and Garrett Brabham, muscle hamster, ripping him down for a huge sack.
Garrett Brabham, they've not played him much on offense. They're looking to focus a little bit more on defense, keep him fresh, and so far over the last couple weeks, it's been very effective. You can see him coming off the edge. There was other pressure from the other side, but Brabham able to make the sack.
That sack loses 11 yards for Ravenswood. Punting situation all the way back at the 18 is the kicker, Caleb Hupp. Letourneau and Cooper Greathouse stand at the Roane County 35. Clean snap. Low, angled punt at the 43, picked up at the 36. Letourneau gets away from the first man. He's got a little room to the 45. Midfield cuts it up, and he will get across the 50-yard line. And we know how dangerous Letourneau can be. He's got absolute speed to burn. He just had to get around that first coverage unit defender, and he did just that.
Yeah, Letourneau is going to hold on to that ball a little tighter after that first run. Roane County's offense was moving the ball in chunks on that first play, but we'll see on their second possession if we can do anything. Great job by the defense.
9:36 is where the clock is stopped. We are still scoreless here.
So Raiders with their second official possession. Comes at the 48 of the Red Devils. Split back formation. Greathouse, quick hitter off tackle. That's Starcher. Colton bowling forward, following his lead blockers in the front line, and he's picked up 10.
Owen Curtis for the Red Devils makes the stop, but not after a nice run that will pick up about 9 for Colton Starcher.
Second down here for the Raiders, 2nd and 1 from the Ravenswood 38-yard line.
Trying to get Emma back up here so we can check on the issues that we have with the audio. Second down and inches as the first carry wasn't quite a first down. Here comes that misdirection carry. Letourneau into the second unit. Letourneau trying to spin out of a tackle. Will not get away from Hupp, but he will pick up massive yardage, and the Raiders are inside the red zone on just a 2-play drive so far.
Yeah, the scissors play blocked to perfection. Letourneau finds the gap and picks up huge yardage. Like you said, Hupp was there to save the touchdown, so Roane County inside or close to the 20.
Officially the second possession for the Raiders inside the 20 at the 15 for Roane County. 8 minutes, 30 seconds and rolling in the first quarter of play. No score yet. Greathouse turns, gives. That Starcher off tackle. Colton fighting through the first defenders, gets inside the 10. A big carry of about 8.
Jacob Burgess for the Red Devils defense helps make the tackle. Roane County's offensive line, though, doing what they like to do, move guys around, give running backs opportunities to pick up good yardage.
Second down and 2, ball resting at the 8 of the Red Devils. Working towards the school side of the field. Raiders will move to an I formation look. Letourneau takes the pitch to the left. Letourneau waiting to the edge, and he just follows those blockers, and he is untouched into the end zone for the score.
Textbook play. You could see the guard pull. You can see the lead blocking out front from his backs, and Letourneau's speed gets him to the corner of the end zone.
Going after a camp will be for the 3-yard line.
One note for Roane County, Brock Williams injured in the practice week this week, and he is, again, was on crutches as I was watching the warm-up, so it'll be a 2-point conversion for the foreseeable future. Here comes the misdirection again, and that is easy for Cooper Greathouse. And Roane County, after a fumble on the first play, they get the 3 and out, and they will score first. 8-0 Roane County.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Raiders striking first. It took them a fumble, Matt White, but they ended up getting back on track and getting on offense.
Yeah, that first train got derailed. This one, 4 plays, 47 yards, 1:55 off the clock. Javon Letourneau with an 8-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion attempt there by Cooper Greathouse was good. 8-0. Roane County strikes first here, 7:41 to go in the first.
I see Richard Greathouse out there, John, pulling out toward the edge, and then you had Colton Starcher right in front of him. Well, with the absence of Brock Williams, it's going to be Jacob Greathouse. And who do we have back deep?
I think that's 10 back deep, Hupp.
Greathouse approaches. He is certainly capable. This one high in the sky. It's a deep fly ball to center field, and that is on the ground for a second, and it falls into a Ravenswood player's hands. That's one of those, oops, here it is. That was crazy dangerous for a second as the Raiders bearing down, and it just dropped into the oven mitts of a Red Devil player.
Yeah, it looks like Matthew Phelps was the one that got the recovery, but he's dinged up right now. They're waiting to see him get checked out.
Ravenswood will begin their second possession from the 31-yard line, their own 31 between the hashes. Going to spread it out a bit. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Now they're going to motion a man across to the left. Quick hitter off tackle. Busted up in between the tackles, I think. Was that Colton Starcher filling the gap?
Colton Starcher, Leo Rogers, and Carson Casto, 3 guys combined for that stop.
So Ralphie Rhodes got nothing on that one. They're going to give him forward progress for a yard. All resting at about the 32.5. Second down and a long 9, a short 8. I should say long 8, short 9. Dyslexia got me again, John.
It's Black Walnut Week. We'll let you go on this one, Drew.
Similar set, twins both sides. Shotgun Curtis rolling out to the right, extending the play, dumps it over towards the sideline on Roane County's side. Step for step was Evan Greathouse with the intended target out there. That was number 21, Jonathan Williams.
Great coverage all around by the Raider secondary, and some pressure brought by the defensive front. Forced Curtis to get rid of that ball a little quicker than what he wanted.
Third down and distance here for the Red Devils. The ball spotted between their 32 and 33-yard line. They need the 41. Raiders leading 8-0 at the moment.
Roane County responded with a very efficient drive, getting it in the end zone.
Curtis in the shotgun. Rhodes to his right. Curtis rolling out to the right, looking back for a screen pass. Dumps it over to the sideline. Boy, what a catch attempt there for the receiver, Caleb Hupp. Actually, no, that was number 20, Matthew Phelps. Phelps made a great catch attempt there, John, just too far out of bounds. And again, that's because of the pressure that Roane County is putting on.
Yeah, nice play call by Coach Peary to try to throw that screen pass. He must have watched film from last week. But good coverage by the Raiders there that time. The screen pass was not there, and that forced Curtis to look downfield. Pressure from the defense up front helps the Raiders out. So it looks like the Red Devils will look to punt here. Back deep for Roane County, Javon Letourneau. And it looks to go as Hupp punts it high into the sky.
Thank you, John Penna.
Go right ahead.
Letourneau calling. Yeah, you got a future in broadcasting, Penna. We're trying to get the stuff to work out.
6 minutes and 35 seconds.
So now Roane County takes over possession.
We'll get the ball there at the 34-yard line, it looks like.
Roane County's third possession.
Yeah, 6:35 to go here in the first quarter. 8-0. Roane County with the lead.
It feels like back when I was in the ER and you two were doing a middle school contest. Love it, I love it, guys. First and 10, Roane County, while resting at their own 34.
We're still like the middle school broadcasting squad, though, so it's okay.
Raiders in balanced heavy. Letourneau off tackle. There he goes down the sideline. Letourneau past midfield, just got Hupp to beat. Keeps his footing, but gets run out of bounds before he is able to escape a touchdown-saving push by Caleb Hupp. And again, Letourneau, John, showing patience that time and then absolutely exploding.
Yeah, I talked to Javon yesterday. I cut his hair, and he has a goal in mind for tonight after the big game he had at Ripley. He wants to put his stamp on this game and take care of Jackson County completely.
Picked up a 51 on that play.
51 yards on the
Raiders leading 8-0 here in the first quarter.
Well over 2,000
and they are close to the red zone once again, knocking on the Red Devil door. Ball resting just outside of the 20 at the Ravenswood 22.
Check out, they backed it up 44 on that pickup.
Greathouse going to keep it off tackle on the sneak, and he'll continue to turn his feet forward, and he picks up big yardage.
Yeah, that formation looks like heavy, but the fullback and the wing lined up very close to Jacob Greathouse, and Greathouse calls his own number. Picks up a nice gain, 6 yards.
John, do you think he has like the option of going one way or the other, or following whichever lead blocker he wants, or is that designed one?
Well, with a 4-year quarterback, you're going to look to figure out if the A gap's open and whichever side that presents itself, that's the place you're going to go.
Right back to balanced heavy look on 2nd down and 4 from the 16. Letourneau again gets into the pile, spins the right way, and gets close to the first down. They need the 17. The far side official is right close to it.
Jacob Burgess on the stop once again for the Red Devils defense.
Shy by about a half of a football. And the ball is resting just outside of the 17-yard line. Sorry, just outside of the 12-yard line. I'm a far cry from that ball right now, guys. And again, it's Black Walnut Festival week. 3rd down and inches for the Raiders. They'll stick with the balanced heavy look. Greathouse under center. Turn, gives, quick hitter. Off tackle, there's Starcher. And breaking through some shoulder tackles is Colton Starcher. Cody May said, John, he had a great week of practice. He hoped that it transitioned into the game. Good, strong run.
Yeah, you can't tackle 33 up around the shoulder pads. He's not going to go down very easily. Ravenswood's defense now on their heels. Roane County just owning the line of scrimmage. Colton Starcher into the end zone once again.
Boy, it is really nice as a running back, John, as you would attest to, when you have a big hole right in front of you to get some momentum moving. 14-0 Roane County. And again, they will go 4-2 each and every time with the absence of Brock Williams. They'll stick with that balanced heavy look. 2 big backs in front of Letourneau. Greathouse going to fake the pitch. He'll turn, he'll run. He's to the outside. He'll pump fake. And he is headed to pay dirt, folks. That was a perfect fake. Got the secondary away from him, and he took off.
Yeah, they did a good job of coverage. You know, I know Coach Peary has probably coached this up, watching the film that we have had. Nobody open on the pass route, but Jacob Greathouse pump fake and finds the open area and into the end zone for the conversion.
And again, that's what you talked about with you got a 4-year starter quarterback. His fakes are tremendous, and he is able to make things happen. Did that with a very good, solid fake to begin, and then faked the throw and took it for the 2-point conversion. 16-0 Matt White. Roane County striking for their 2nd of 3.
4 plays on this drive. A big one to start it off there by Letourneau. Got Roane County down inside the red zone. 4 plays, 66 yards, 1:40 off the clock. Colton Starcher picks up a 13-yard touchdown run. Jacob Greathouse takes in the 2-point conversion. 16-0 Roane County extending the lead. 4:55 to go here in the first quarter.
Giving John some help there. Don't you worry about it, folks.
We all need some help these days, man.
Obviously,
collectively,
the first quarter, I have had some help needed.
Some technical issues, some heavy breathing up here.
Greathouse will kick off. The first one was a high fly ball to shallow center field. Almost ended up working out for the Raiders. Caleb Hupp back deep to receive. Jake approaches from left to right. This will travel. This one is high and deep. That will be Hupp at the 22. Straight up the gut goes Caleb and into the teeth of the Roane County kick coverage unit. He'll pick up good yardage. I know, John, you love that on kick return. Straightforward.
Yeah, no dancing around, no pitter pattern. You got to get at her. And Carson Casto with the stop quickly. So Ravenswood with another opportunity to go on offense. It hasn't worked out very well for them so far. The Raider defense has been stellar.
Yeah, they went backwards big time first series, including that big 11-yard sack by the muscle hamster, Garrett Brabham. And Roane County's defensive secondary got busy. They got pressure on Curtis. 2-by-1, twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Curtis fakes the pitch, and he'll take it off tackle. He'll see nothing but white jerseys. The first one there, Evan Greathouse low, and Colton Starcher able to finish it off for the Raider defense.
Yeah, fake the pitch and a draw. Nobody bit on the pitch. Colton Starcher and Evan Greathouse combined for the tackle.
No gain on the play. Second down, 10 from the 38 of Ravenswood. 16-0 Roane County, 4:15 and counting first quarter action. The renewal of the rivalry, 31 years in a row, 2 years off, and right back to it. Curtis in the shotgun, Rhodes to his left. It'll be Rhodes, off tackle, got through quickly, busted through that hole, and he'll have good yardage, give him 7 to the 45.
Best play of the night offensively for the Red Devils. Evan Greathouse makes his second tackle, but a third and manageable for Ravenswood's offense now.
Rhodes took that one strong. He had just a bit of a seam, and he took off and hit that hole like you're supposed to. Rhodes, a 5'11", 185-pound sophomore. Again, a 2-by-1 look. Twin receivers right, single to the left. Curtis in the shotgun, Rhodes to his right. We're going to motion Simmons. Going to be a keeper for Curtis, and I think he's going to be short. He'll pick up a couple, and he'll be about a yard shy.
Looks to be short. Evan Greathouse again, 3 tackles here on this drive for Evan. So fourth down, what does Coach Peary do?
Oh, no doubt about this. You're 0-5, and you're looking for your first win. You're going for it.
You got some momentum going here offensively in this set.
They need the 48, ball on the 47 of Ravenswood. 16-0 Roane County late here in the first quarter.
Got to watch the ball here.
Curtis with a hard count. Roane County nudged but did not go. Curtis resets. Snap back. Curtis is going to drop on it. And Roane County almost got a little too antsy in the pantsy there.
I'm not sure Curtis was expecting that one.
Yeah, I think that he was just trying the hard count. He tried it the first time, went back and tried it again, and his center said, I'm snapping this bad boy.
Coach Peary's asking some questions of the officials. Maybe just a mistake made.
We're looking, again, Roane County flinched. I don't know that they went into that neutral zone area, but they did flinch. And then on that second one, Roane County came after Curtis, who just dove down on it. And just waiting at the officials.
They've got it spotted. Roane County's ball. That's not doesn't appear to be the issue.
But the white hat now is coming over to discuss something with Coach Paul Burdett.
The question is if somebody had called a timeout perhaps before that play happened.
And that may have been the issue. Coach Matt Peary is saying that he called a timeout.
Okay, they are going to give him the timeout.
Okay, so that's what the situation was. Coach Peary was arguing I called a timeout. And
Matt Peary went out there to go talk with the officials. And
that may have been one of those issues where he's near the side referee or the side judge, and he's calling a timeout. And then the ball snapped, and the officials in the middle of the field don't quite get that yet, and so it's kind of confusing.
now the officials have moved the ball back.
It's confusing for us up here as well whenever they have those questions on the field.
Red Devils will use their first timeout with 2:22 remaining first quarter.
Now they're trying to figure out where the spot of the ball was at.
It was on the 47. They needed the 48. All they got to do is call up here and ask me, Matt. I've got it figured out.
We have the replay here, so just tell them, Joe, we'll hook you up. Send us your cell phone number. We'll text you. You can watch it from
I
there.
think Toby's taking care of it down there.
Oh, Toby got it?
Yeah.
He was watching our screen.
Okay. Thanks, Tobe.
Now we got to get the chain crew reset here.
Look across the field. You see Cruz, little Sidney Lawson over there taking some photos for WVRC.
So they do have it set. At the 48-yard line is the yard to reach. The ball should be at the 47. There it is.
Officials now move that ball back.
So it is now 4th down and 1 for the Red Devils. So the timeout was called. That's where the confusion came in.
That's kind of cheating Ravenswood there a little bit. They got the down to reach marker on the 49.
Oh, yeah. They made it a little worse for them. So the Red Devils going to go for it. Twins to the right, single receiver left. There is a wing to the left as well. Curtis goes up to the line. Hard counts, keeps it himself, and there is no room at the end. There is a rugby scrum right now, and those officials let that one go for quite a while. That was just fun to watch. If you're a fan of rugby football, Curtis came up to the line. I thought maybe a hard count again. No, he just snapped it, and the Raiders went right back to him, and it was man on man.
Yeah, Coach Peary comes out and thinks that they have the first down. I'll tell you from here, Coach, up here, you were not there. So Roane County's offense will take over. Ravenswood's offense, though, able to move the ball there on that possession. Maybe they're starting to figure some things out that will work against Roane County's defense.
That scrum just had me thinking of massive humanity. Raiders hold 1st and 10 on possession number 4 officially. Roane County 2 for 2 in their last 2 possessions. 16-0 is the lead. Shotgun formation. Flags come in.
Before they do anything else, flag flies on the field there by the head referee.
That's our first flag of the game.
It's been relatively clean before that.
Looks like we have an extra guy on the field.
Yep, legal substitution. Roane County with 12 men on the field. They'll back up 5 into their own territory now at the 47.5.
Cody May pulling out all the tricks tonight.
Trying to sneak a guy on the field.
First time we were looking at a shotgun play here.
Hard to hide Leo, I'll tell you that.
15 here for the Raiders. Again, they hold a 16.
So 1st down and 15 now for Roane County. Ball in between the 47 and 48 of the Raiders. Spread, Evan Greathouse wide to the right here close to us. Single receiver to the left. Greathouse in motion. They'll fake the give. Greathouse going to keep it himself. Jacob off tackle, bouncing it, gets the yards they lost back, and then 5 to 6 more. I told you guys, Cody May told me that he wanted to get Jacob Greathouse going with his feet. And they're going to design some opportunities, I think, for that to happen.
Yeah, he has earned the right to do this. He's one of the best athletes on the team. Give him a chance to get out in the open field. He's been successful so far this season with a couple nice runs. Being rewarded right now.
Unofficially 10 on the carry, 2nd and 5 now back into Ravenswood territory at the 43. Greathouse, that's just Greathouse. I'm just going to call Greathouse. Greathouse wide right, Greathouse wide left, Greathouse in the shotgun. Snap back, give, that's Letourneau. Javon breaking through again. Javon cuts back up at the 25-yard line and gets down inside the 20. He is just lightning in a bottle. Shake him up and watch him go.
Different formation, but the same effect. Roane County's offensive line moving guys around. Letourneau picks the perfect place to go, and Sook makes the tackle for the Red Devils as Hupp slows Javon down for just a second.
Inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line for Roane County. Third trip into the red zone. All three have, or all the previous two, I should say, have resulted in touchdowns. Under a minute and rolling here in quarter number 1. 16-0 Roane County. Greathouse once again in the shotgun. Letourneau to his right. Coop in motion. He'll be the end around. Coop has a lot of wide open spaces. There is a late flag way back on the play as Greathouse will get inside the 5. But that's never a good sign when it's way behind the play.
Yeah, never any fun when you look back and you have a good run and there's a flag on the field. Ask Taven Penna about that.
Well, somebody who has been riddled by that stuff. And it is official. It is a holding penalty on Roane County. So take away the big gain.
You could see it coming. The official was trying to get the flag out of the pocket. Just took him an extra second there.
Running and pulling at the same time.
Right there. Yep, tug of the jersey.
Yep, you see it back behind the play. Somebody had a hold of the jersey of big Corey Williams. So the Raiders will lose yardage for the second time due to a flag on this series. And they are going to be backed way up.
Ball is spotted at the Ravenswood 28-yard line.
So Roane County has it now first down and a long way. First down and about 21 yards. Stacked wings on the right side of the formation. The give, off tackle, trap play. That's Letourneau again. He was trying to navigate through a couple of waves of defenders. He will pick up good yardage, but not enough to get it back, the ones they lost.
Hayden Heath and Burgess help with the stop. The hole was open there for just a second. Javon just not able to get to the outside where I thought the blocking was a little better, but a good pickup.
And that will be the final play of quarter number 1. Roane County strikes first. They've got a 16-0 lead. They've got a second down and about 15 when we return for second quarter action after this.
We walk through over 1 million doors in our lifetime, but only a few, when opened, truly make a difference in our communities. Like the small business owners, the hard workers, and the dreamers. At People's Bank, we believe that when the right doors open, anything is possible. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Welcome you back to Spano Taylor Stadium. Second quarter action getting ready to go. 16-0 Roane County over Ravenswood. Hopefully we've got our audio fixed here with Emma Sloan. Emma, take it away.
Hopefully you all can hear me now, but the guys were super excited to get back on the field tonight, and they said that they thought it could end up being tough because they're playing an old coach, but they were ready to get back on the field, and I'm ready to see what they do in the rest of the first half. Back to you, Drew.
Are certainly not going to deprive the Roane County faithful of the sideline reporting of our very own Emma Sloan. Busy young lady during the festival, by the way. She was the MC during the Queen's coronation last night, did a tremendous job. Again, guys, she's just so well-spoken. That's just part of it for her, and I'm glad that she is on our team.
She's absolutely doing a great job. Talked to a lot of folks around town. They are very impressed.
Speaking of on our team, the Raiders are moving again. Now, they had a couple of hiccups here. They had a holding penalty that sent them back to a 1st and 21. Right now, 2nd and 15 from the 22 of the Red Devils. Team switching side. Raiders attacking from right to left now from our home position. It is a handoff around in. That's Letourneau again. He is free.
Oh,
Letourneau makes a jitterbug step to the outside on the last defender and heads to the house again. Javon Letourneau is great right now.
You couldn't tackle this guy in a phone booth. You can watch here on the replay. Sets up his blocks perfectly, but watch the head fake that he puts on Curtis and walks himself into the end zone, having a great game so far, just the first half.
So Roane County, after fumbling on the first play from scrimmage in the ball game, have scored on their next 3 possessions in a row. They lead it 22-0. I should say 22-0. Sounds like I said 20-0. Greathouse out of the shotgun. He is going to keep it himself to the near side. He's got lots of lead blockers. Wow. I might have been able to get to the end zone on that play. Great blocking up front and outside for Roane County. The unselfishness continues for Roane County as they lead at 24-zip.
2 seconds left here.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Well, Roane County hitting early, hitting often here. And what a play, what a run by Javon Letourneau, Matt White, part of another successful offensive series.
Yeah, a little hiccup with the holding penalty, but Roane County goes 4 plays, 48 yards, 2 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. Letourneau, as you see right there, with a great 22-yard touchdown run. Jacob Greathouse, another 2-point conversion. Successful, 24-0. Roane County with the lead, 11:52 to go here in the second quarter.
Jacob Simmons back deep. Not Simmons, that is Hupp again, isn't it?
I think it might be Copen. 15.
Okay. Treyu Copen maybe is the one. Jacob Greathouse, this will sail from right to left off the toe of Jacob Greathouse. Approaches to the 40, leg in. This is a high and deep kick, lands at the 16. Straight up the gut, though, is the return man for the Red Devils. He'll hit a wall of Raider defenders just past the 30. And it is, in fact, thank you, John, Treyu Copen, the 5'9 senior.
Yeah, it looks like Cody Howard gets in there on that stop for the Raiders.
Part of that next crop of young freshmen for Coach Paul Burnett, Cody Howard. I know they're very high on him. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils, ball resting at their own 32-yard line. Left to right here for the final 11:43 of the second quarter for the Red Devils. Twins split out to the near side, single to the far side. Curtis fakes the short pass, goes deep down the sideline. Letourneau is there, pulls it in on the sideline, tippy toes, and Letourneau. It ain't only offense for this young man. He will grab a beautiful interception.
Yeah, you can see Curtis tries to put some air under the ball, and Javon turns into the receiver here on this route, step for step. And you can see Letourneau catches it, stays in bounds, and a turnover. Roane County on offense once again.
John, they faked that tunnel screen look, and Letourneau had no eyes there. His eyes were on the defender or the receiver, and he outraced him to the sideline and got his feet in bounds. The Raiders causing a turnover now. I guess we'll call it a wash for Javon now.
Yeah, he cancels everything out.
1st and 10, Roane County on offense. Double wing, double tight look. It'll be Colton Starcher. Ooh, that was blown up at the beginning. Good pursuit inside by the big boys for Ravenswood. The first man inside there, big 235-pound Hayden Heath.
Yeah, Heath met Starcher in the line. Offensive line that time has to check themselves. So no gain on the play. Roane County second down here.
2nd down and 10, no gain on the play. Ball resting at the 39 of the Raiders. 24-0 Roane County here early in the second quarter. Double wing, double tight. Cooper Greathouse in motion. Greathouse fakes him. He's going to throw deep. He has got his open man, Letourneau. Letourneau waiting for it. Comes back, adjusts, and makes the grab. As Jacob to Javon works again. Matt, you and I were talking about that before the game. I said we were so excited to see that deep ball back in the Clay game, and then we didn't see it connect the next couple. It does there.
Yeah, it does on that one for 39. Letourneau had to slow down for that one or to come back to it. if he's got a chance to run underneath of that, he could be gone.
John, how hard it is for Jacob Greathouse to get it down the field far enough.
Yeah, fast enough. Get it out of his hands and let Javon work.
1st and 10, Roane County. Off tackle hit. There is Colton Starcher. He'll run through the official. Oh, man. I hope that guy is okay because Colton Starcher had a shoulder down. He didn't care if you were wearing a red jersey or if it looked like a zebra. He was headed forward, boy, and that official took a shot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he had no clue that Colton was heading that way that fast and not able. Ooh, takes a shot on the back of his head. We'll see if he's okay.
Oh, his
looked like he hit his head.
co-workers right there are immediately looking at that back judge. And again, Starcher just had his shoulder down and was fighting through the tackle attempt of the Red Devil defender, and he just ran straight forward, and the back judge, John, couldn't even move one way or the other. It wasn't so much that he got hit. It wasn't a hard hit. The problem was when he fell, his neck snapped backwards and his head caught the turf.
Well, you had 2 guys landing on top of you as well, trying to make the tackle. Just feel for that guy.
You still are checking out the referee training.
Check him out. Sometimes they bring extra officials with them. You know, they could possibly officiate this game down one guy. As you see, Brad Nichols, the trainer for Roane County, working with the official.
They're going to bring that back judge off of the field and give him some help. And so right now, at least, John, for right now, they're not going to slow the game down. They're going to shuffle some officials around. They will still have that back judge. And if they do have an extra official, that guy's probably getting warmed up right now. So.
Colton Starcher did a great thing. He walked over to the official and shook his hand, you know.
Yeah. We talk about a thankless job anyways.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully that official is okay. Back to the action, Roane County with a 1st and goal look inside the 10 of the Red Devils at the 8-yard line. He'll stack that wing set to the right. Javon Letourneau will take the pitch, and I think somebody moved early for Roane County. They wanted to get out and hit somebody.
Yeah, sometimes you just get leaning a little forward in your stance, especially if you're in a 2-point stance. I'm not a big fan of my running backs being in the 2-point stance unless they're dotting an I. Get some movement, and that's going to push the Raiders back just a little bit.
Well, that's, I guess, right now, Matt, the one issue offensively is a couple of penalties on Roane County that's kind of sent them backwards a bit.
Well, you had a call on too many men on the field. Then you had a holding penalty, this time a false start. So at least they're of a variety pack.
And not repeating the same problem over and over. 1st and goal now from the 13 for the Raiders. Balanced heavy look. They'll give Letourneau through the tackle box. Letourneau again. Man, this kid is just good. That's all I can say. I don't know what other analogies I could use.
Yeah, Javon, that's the last play that was called a penalty, but Javon picked the absolute right seam. And watch how shifty he is in between the tackles. He's hard to find. He's in the end zone before you know it. Roane County on the board once again.
Yeah, what I think about him is he is not one that slows down to cut. He just keeps moving. His eyes move quickly, and his eyes kind of lead his feet.
And if you've watched Javon since he stepped on the field as a flag football C-team guy, he's doing the same things.
30 on the board for Roane County, looking for 2 more. Greathouse turns, fakes the give, looking front side, now to the back side, and now he's going to take off towards the end zone. Ooh, took a nasty shot as he dives forward. And Greathouse is going to get into the end zone. Man, be careful there, Jake. You are the quarterback, buddy. He did score, though. The extra point is good. 32-0, Roane County leading.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you'll taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
Roane County, after the first fumble of the first play on offense of the ball game, Matt White, they have tuned it up here, although they do have a couple of yellow hankies on the field. Hasn't really slowed them down much. Javon Letourneau again.
Yeah, Letourneau again with the score. 4 plays again for Roane County's drive. 61 this time, 1:55 off the clock. Letourneau goes 13 yards for the touchdown. That gives him 9 carries, 156, and 3 scores in the ball game. Jacob Greathouse with another 2-point conversion. 32-0. The score now. Roane County on top. 9:42 to go here in the second.
Once again, Trey Copen back deep. He's got a couple of flankers to either side. Jacob Greathouse, after the 2-point conversion, will do the kicking. Went high and shallow the first time, a little deeper the second, went way deep the third time.
Jacob Greathouse has the ball teed up here for Ravenswood.
Right to left. This one kind of a squibber. I don't think that was on purpose at all. I think he looked up and missed it, John, because he swung that foot hard.
Yeah, just out of practice. You know, Brock Williams has been doing this since game 2, and you don't see that much from him on the golf course. He hits them long and straight. That time, spun like a top. Ravenswood able to jump on top of the ball and keep that.
David Haffer, the senior, jumping on that one at the 44-yard line. Good field position once again for the Red Devil offense. That is one thing they certainly have had. They'll stick with the 2-by-1 look. Twin receivers to the boundary side here on the right. Curtis hands it off, and unfortunately Rhodes ran into the back of his lineman. Somebody got a push up front for the Raiders.
Yeah, that was Quentin Cooper. Absolutely blows up the block into the running back and then makes the tackle. That's a trifecta. Great play by the junior. Last week had a tremendous game at Ripley. You could see this kid every week coming into his own, and man, that was pretty nice.
That could be ESPN highlight worthy on that play. Let's just say low man 1 on that play. 2nd down and 11. The ball spotted now at the 42.5-yard line.
And counting as Ravenswood offense now breaks the huddle.
Hupp will split wide to the left. Twin receivers to the right with a wing right. Rhodes again off tackle, and a great coverage play there by Colton Starcher. Gap fill like you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, perfect read and perfect tackle down low. Brings up a 3rd and long for the Red Devils. They just haven't been able to get much offense going here in this first half.
Gain of maybe a half of a yard for Rhodes. 3rd down and 11 with 8:25 rolling here on the second quarter clock, and Roane County leading big 32-0.
Very deliberately taking their time here.
Red Devils again slowing down the
As Owen Curtis gets instruction
offense.
out to the field. Needs to hurry up here.
Snap it here with about 1 second on the clock. They're hurrying to the line. Curtis with an empty backfield, launches it to the side. He's got his target. Nicely played by Jacob Greathouse into the hands of Matthew Phelps. And that will gain positive yardage, but it will be 4th down. The play nets just 3 yards, and it'll be 4th and 8 for the Red Devil offense.
Yeah, still bringing up a 4th down. Phelps does make the reception, but Jacob Greathouse, perfect defense.
Very frustrated. As I imagine
Caleb Hupp once again set to do the kicking, the senior at his own 35. Javon Letourneau back inside of his 25. Leg in high. So this is a wobbly one. Takes a weird bounce, and Letourneau lets it go at the 23-yard line. John, that one came off the foot like a knuckleball.
Yeah, weird off the foot bounce, weird. I thought Javon was going to scoop that thing up. I like his odds anytime he's got the ball in his hands here this evening. So Roane County's offense has just been able to do what they've set out to do, and that's put points on the board here in the first half.
32 of them, still 7 minutes and 9 seconds showing on the clock here in the second quarter. 1st and 10, Raider offense at the 23-yard line.
3 touchdowns by Javon Letourneau and 1 by Colton Starcher, making it 32-0.
Double wing, double tight formation. Cooper Greathouse motions, takes the handoff to the outside edge. Coop now off the seam. Coop, big yardage for Greathouse, past the 40, and all the way out to the 41-yard line for Greathouse.
Nobody gets a hand on Cooper Greathouse until he's 20 yards down the field. Hupp is the guy that makes the stop for the Red Devils defense. Just beautiful execution by Roane County's offense. Colton Starcher down the field blocking, and a big, huge pickup.
Unofficially 18, Matt will tell us for sure. Double wing, double tight.
18 indeed.
Thank you very much. Now Evan Greathouse at the wing. He goes in motion. There is the misdirection carry. Letourneau gets 4. Just on the 45 is where that ball will be spotted.
Ravenswood in there on the tackle.
Double R Ralphie Rhodes in there on the stop.
Number 11, Jacob Burgess.
And Burgess as well.
85-pound senior for the Red Devils.
Second down and a long 6, short 7. And the clock will continue to churn here, and that's exactly where Roane County wants to live in this ball game. They want to continue to score. They want to be methodical. They've had the ability for big strike plays. Letourneau's had a few. Here's a turn and give. That's Starcher.
That's Leo.
That's Leo Rogers. Rogers spinning at the 40 of the Red Devils down to the 35-yard line. More massive yardage for the Raider offense. As soon as I got Colton Starcher out of my mouth, I was like, no, that's not him. Shoot.
We do have a penalty here on this near sideline.
Oh, no.
Now, that may be a face mask, guys. I saw Rogers kind of turn. Either that or they're just called a sideline warning.
Yeah, it could be a sideline warning.
I saw Rogers' head kind of turn backwards as he was spinning and thought maybe somebody got a hand in.
Freshman Isaiah Simmons on the tackle there that time for the Red Devils.
Rogers showing some cutting ability on that play. 1st and 10 at the Red Devil 35. Raiders attacking right to left. Letourneau in motion behind. Here comes the misdirection. Colton Starcher this time down the middle of the field. Starcher still on his feet. Starcher battling 2, 3 defenders, dragging them inside the 5 to the 2. They wanted him to run like a man possessed, and Colton did, at least on that play. He burst through the middle and did not move off of his line.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. The scissors play for Colton Starcher. And guys trying to tackle him up high, it's not going to work. Colton, 3 guys on him. You see the offensive line, and you see Cooper Greathouse try to help him out. Roane County in very good field position now, close to the end zone.
It was Hogan Greathouse all the way down 30 yards down the field trying to block.
Hoagie's an athlete, buddy. 1st and goal from the 2. They'll go with the simple I formation. And after he got him there, John, why not? Give it to Colton Starcher. Let him finish the deal.
Yeah, Hogan Greathouse leads the way once again. And Roane County back into the end zone here quickly on this possession, putting up major points here in this first half.
Major points indeed, 38 to be exact for the Raiders. And they are looking for the 40 spot here as they will go for 2.
And of course, Roane County is going to go for 2 once again.
They'll look with the split back formation.
Greathouse will line up under
Jacob Greathouse under center, turns, gives, and Rogers untouched for the 3-yard 2-point conversion. All Roane County. Well, there was no letdown from last week. Let's just say that the Raiders came just as fired up and focused here tonight.
5 minutes and 6 seconds left before.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
Go Raiders indeed. They are going, Matt White. The Raiders are going up and down the field on offense. The only thing that has slowed them down or stopped them was one fumble early and a few penalties sprinkled in here and there. Other than that, it has been just pretty to watch.
Yeah, I think the penalties have just allowed for a few more yards on the ground. It was a big run there by Colton Starcher to get us down and then cap the thing off. 5-play drive, 77 yards, 2:03 off the clock. Starcher with a 2-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion, good. 40-0 now, Roane County on top of the Red Devils. 5:06 to go here in the second. Don't want to look ahead, but if Roane County is able to maintain 40 points by halftime, we will have a running clock.
Greathouse approaches, high, shallow kick is to be an up man again. That's the running back, Rhodes. That's dangerous. Rhodes goes straight up the middle, and once again, John, tremendous field position for the Red Devils.
Yeah, they've had good field position a few times this evening. Colton Starcher makes the stop for the Raiders. That's going to be 4 tackles for him here in the first half.
I'll mark him down officially just shy of the 45 at the Red Devil 44. That's where Ravenswood will begin. Roane County leading 40-0, 6:01 on the second quarter clock. Red Devils moving, matriculating left to right here. Hope Adam Anderson's listening right now.
He better be.
2 receivers split wide right, 1 to the left. Now Rhodes will motion out to the left. He'll set. Curtis going to keep it himself up the middle. Curtis showing some nice little moves in between the tackles. Picks up good yardage, give him 7, and just past midfield to the Roane County 49. Nope, they're going to mark him down to the 48. Give him 8 yards.
Leo Rogers slaps the footing out from Curtis. Nice pickup that time by the Red Devils offense.
You know, just watching Curtis, the junior, he looks like a quarterback. He's got some athletic ability. He's shown some arm strength and some ability to throw the ball. Well, we talk about this, you know, we're Roane County fans, but we're fans of Coach Matt Peary, and we're hoping at some point that he can continue this program and build this program to where he knows it wants to be. Curtis from the shotgun, handing off Rhodes near the first down mark, and spins in that last little move, I think may get it at the Roane County 46.
Hunter Pinson in there on the stop for the Raider defense.
A ball spotted kind of lined up over top of that 46. So, yeah, that will be a first down. Good run by Curtis. Temporarily stopping the second quarter clock at 4:04, 40-0 Roane County. Red Devils looking to try to gain some sort of footing here offensively.
From the coaching staff now retreating out to the field. He's got to be more conscientious about that.
And Curtis giving his teammates some instructions as they break the huddle. Receiver split both sides. Going to motion Phelps across the line over towards the left. Here comes the option play. Here's a late pitch. How about that play? And down the sideline goes Simmons, still fighting for yardage inside the 20, down to the 15. A flag at the end of the tackle. And I talked about Curtis, John, looking all the part of a quarterback. He held on to that thing until the very last second, pitched it out to Simmons, who matriculated down the field.
Yeah, big, huge play for the Red Devils offense. Penalty down, maybe a face mask.
It is a face mask coming. 5-yard variety, so add 5 onto that final carry, and the Red Devils are close to the end zone.
Yeah, give Simmons 32 on that pickup.
Boy, Curtis took a big shot.
He did. Colton Starcher, you see Hunter Pinson. He's in on a couple tackles here, getting some action here early.
First and goal for the Red Devils at the Roane County 9. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Curtis will motion Simmons across. They'll fake the jet, and inside tackle. And Rhodes, he's just found running. Tough to get.
Pinson again makes his 3rd tackle. Brabham also in on the stop.
Now, we talked about Pinson earlier in the season. Boy, well documented his struggles with knee injuries. His struggles to get back on the field, to stay healthy, John, and he is back and healthy for his final season, and I'm so glad it is that, and I hope he gets to be healthy for the rest of the season. Second and goal from the 10. Curtis and the shotgun. He's going to roll wide to the left. Eyes down the field, dumps it out to the side towards Simmons, and just a little bit too far to the left.
Yeah, blanket coverage. Javon Letourneau under, and over the top is Evan Greathouse. 2 sophomores in the secondary for Roane County.
So third and goal now from the 10 for the Red Devil offense. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the half. 40-0, Roane County. Curtis will move, Rhodes out in motion, and somebody on the line jumping out of their stance, and that will not help the cause here for the Red Devils. Move them back 5.
Looked like that was going to be a pull.
Yeah.
You can see the guard trying to get out and turn quickly, just a smidge too quick.
So a third down and goal now gets a little bit more difficult from the 15. White Hat is waving his hands in the air like he just don't care. I think he's okay. All right. Wonder what he was doing there. Empty backfield set now. 3 wide to the right, Twins to the left. Curtis, and this one is going to be stopped again. And I do believe Roane County saw that empty backfield set, wanted to talk it over. They got 3 timeouts. Now they have 2. Roane County burns their first here on the third down and goal.
This is Concord University Mountain Lion softball player, Mahaley Nicholson.
And this is her totally more talented little sister and current Lady Raider volleyball and softball player, Marissa Holcomb, taking over the advertising for our Papa Eddie and Environmental Compliance Incorporated.
Wait a minute, this is my ad.
Not anymore, Mahaley. We've retired you. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that the projects are completed in a timely manner and that customers' expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Eddie Nicholson, owner, WV Contractors License 055775.
Do appreciate Marissa Holcomb for filling in now for Mahaley Nicholson. Had to update that ad because Mahaley went from Roane County to Concord, and now Marissa has taken over the ad for Eddie Nicholson.
That's the first time I think I've heard that new updated ad. I like it.
Good stuff. Opportunity here for Ravenswood. Third and goal from the 15. Empty set. 3 wide now to the left. That's the wide side. Twins to the right. Curtis, 5-step drop, pressured, and he is going down again. And guess who did it?
The muscle hamster with his second sack. Watch this guy off the edge. He is a missile. Gets to the quarterback, and Curtis has nowhere to go with the football.
It was the muscle hamster in the dining room with the cleaver, Your Honor.
We had a little Colton Elliott coming in there to help clean it up as well.
We'll give Colton a little half of the sack on that one.
So on a third and goal from the 15, the Raider defense and the combination of the 2 defensive ends in Brabham and Elliott with the sack, moving Ravenswood all the way back to the 24. 4th and goal from the 24 now. 1:30 left here in the half. Curtis going to dump it out towards the seam route, and a little miscommunication as I believe Hupp was heading to the flag and the post route was thrown.
Yeah, good.
I think you zigged when you should have zagged.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Roane County's defense, after giving up a big play, settles down. And with a minute 22 left to go here in this half, an opportunity to put some more points on the board because we have been in the end zone quite a few times.
40-0, Roane County leading here with 1:22 remaining in the half. Stay tuned, folks. Before we go to our halftime break, we're going to check in again with Emma Sloan.
Coming up at halftime, we will tell you
Always exciting for her when she is on the sideline when Roane County is playing well and winning. Greathouse going to fake the give. He's going to keep it himself. Oh, man, took another tough shot. Ravenswood, I tell you what, they're hitting hard. That is for sure. That time it was Jacob Burgess, the senior.
Yeah, Burgess, that was tackle number 6 for him in this half. Linebacker, good put-together kid. 5'9", 185, plays some fullback, and playing a really good linebacker tonight.
Roane County in no hurry now as they break huddle.
Raiders content to slow this down a bit.
Greathouse will line up under center.
45 seconds. Here's the give. That's Cooper Greathouse. Lead blocker outside for him. Coop headed to the edge. He'll pick up 12 nice yards. And a first down for Roane County.
Colton Starcher out front to get the block, and when he does, he pushes Curtis, and Curtis is able to get the tackle. But a nice first down run by Coop.
The clock will stop temporarily as they reset the chains, and now it will move. 30 seconds remaining here in the half. Logan Wilson in there at end, splits out wide. Here's the give. Letourneau cuts it back, cuts it against the grain. Letourneau, oh man, he ran into his own teammate, or else he might be headed down the field, but there is some extracurriculars back behind the play. Right where that first cut was made, John, is where a penalty came down.
Got somebody dinged up on the defense. Jacob Simmons is going to come out of the game.
Now the Raiders are accepting whatever fate it is. They're moving backwards. So a block in the back. You got to feel for these lead blockers. Letourneau is making moves to where they're like, what do we do?
Yeah.
So Roane County will move way back here with 14 seconds left. Yeah, you saw it right there. Just a shove in the back by Roane County. So that will move Roane County back inside the 35. And 14 seconds remaining, and they will run this clock. And I don't know if Roane County is going to run a play here. They're going to hold in the huddle. They will not. Healthy respect, obviously, guys. The Raiders will go to the halftime locker room. They'll hold those 2 timeouts in their pocket. And again, that's the game within the game between Coach Paul Burdett and Coach Matt Peary. Our score at the half, Roane County leading 40-0. We're going to send it down to the sideline to Emma Sloan. Emma, you got to be feeling good. I got to think that the boys are feeling very good about that first half performance.
The boys are feeling super good about how they've been doing so far this evening. They told me that they were working really hard and prepared a lot this week, because they said that where they've had so many players get hurt, that's put them in a little bit of a bind, but they worked hard this week and they're back out there and they've been doing really good tonight. So I'm excited to see how they do in the second half. Back to you, Drew.
Well, thank you very much, Emma. Sweet varsity jacket, by the way, as well. 40-0 Roane County at the half. We are going to break away for our sponsors. When we come back, we'll recap the first half of action. We'll have your statistics, and we'll check scores around the state in all 4 classes across West Virginia. You're watching and listening to live coverage of Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Hey guys, did you know that Avon is not only for women? They have a full line of cologne and sprays formulated just for men. Ask Gloria about men's mesmerized cologne in 2 different scents. And when you order, don't forget to pick up some Skin So Soft for the beautiful love of your life. Give Gloria a call today at 304-532-2847. All payments are due when placing your order. Gloria Mann Avon, Independent Avon Ambassador, 304-532-2847 or online at avon.com/repstore/GMANN7179.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldsburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front-end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldsburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
At Hardin Insurance Agency, we're more than insurance. We're your neighbors. For over 50 years, we've helped families in Roane County protect their homes, cars, and businesses. As a family-owned independent agency, we'll shop top carriers to find the right coverage at the right price, so you can focus on what matters most. For a free quote, call 304-927-2500 or stop by our office at 415 Main Street. Hardin Insurance Agency. Local service, big protection.
For over 60 years, Harris Oil Company has been supplying Central West Virginia and Southeastern Ohio with fuel and Shell Pennzoil lubricants. Come see us at 330 Oak Drive in Spencer for on-road and off-road diesel fuel, kerosene, methanol, and DEF. We are also a Shell Pennzoil distributor, offering a complete lineup of Shell Pennzoil Quaker State lubricants. Harris Oil Company, proud supporters of all Roane County athletes. Hilder's Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for contractor supplies for septic systems and oil field supplies. We have culvert pipe, gas, water, and electrical service supplies. If you need hardware, we'll do our best to fill your needs and provide the best cost we possibly can. Hilder's Supply has been an active participant in the oil and gas field for over 50 years. We definitely understand your problems and the products you will need. Visit us on the web at hildersupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., closed Saturday and Sunday. Hilder's Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
Now, Jack Garrett Ford Parts and Service has opened their new quick lane for fast oil changes, fluid top-offs, tire pressure checks, and filter checks. If you need to leave your vehicle, they offer free pickup and drop-off in Spencer or within 4 miles. Service deals include oil changes starting at $64.99 and the Ford Works package as low as $59.99 after $20 mail-in rebate. Jack Garrett Ford Parts and Service, Ripley Road, Spencer. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5, Saturday 7 to 1.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation, 304-500-9238.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too.
Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Little Canal Bus is for everyone looking for a ride to work, appointments, school, or shopping. If you live in Calhoun, Gilmer, Jackson, or Roane counties, Little Canal Bus is your answer. It's easy and convenient with one call, 866-354-5522. You can reserve a ride anywhere in the county and to Parkersburg and Charleston. Our well-maintained fleet and professional-friendly drivers are ready to take you and your family where you need to go. Little Canal Bus, the little bus with big service.
Welcome you back to Spano-Taylor Stadium on the campus of Ravenswood High School. The Red Devil Marching Band on the field. Getting a bit of practice here. They're headed over tomorrow to the Black Walnut Festival Band and Majorette competition, as will many, many others after the Grand Parade tomorrow at noon. Don't forget, folks, we will be downtown once again tomorrow morning bright and early to give you all the coverage of Day 4 of the Black Walnut Festival, including the Grand Parade as well on our YouTube and Facebook channels. All Roane County in the first half of action. Roane County took the opening kick. The one real blemish for Roane County was on the first play from scrimmage. Javon Letourneau with a nice run of about 15 yards, but the ball was poked out and taken by the Red Devils, and so Ravenswood causing a turnover on the first possession, the first play of the ball game. Unfortunately for Ravenswood, Roane County's defense was mad, and they were aggressive. Ravenswood went backwards a good bit on their first drive, ended up punting it away. Roane County got right to work. They went down the field quickly and scored. Ravenswood gets it back. Roane County able to cause a 3-and-out once again. Roane County drives down again, scores, and that was just kind of how it went. The only thing really after that first turnover that stopped Roane County was a few penalties, but even those, John, really didn't seem to affect the Raider offense whatsoever. The offense was working well. The defense was very excited. Garrett Brabham with a couple of sacks in the one moment where Ravenswood did get a couple big plays. The Raider defense took them backwards again and kept them off the board.
Yeah, just an overall great performance in the first half for the Raiders. You did have the turnover on the fumble of the first play, but you kind of wash that off there, and you're up 40-0 at the half. And Coach Peary's He's trying to work this program and get it back to where he is used to. He played on some really good football teams here back in the mid-2000s. So it's or 2010s, excuse me. But he's trying to get this program back to where they once were, and it's just going to take him a little bit of time. He's out here giving it his all, and against a tough opponent in Roane County. You know what's coming at you. It's just hard to stop this offense. It doesn't matter if it's Ravenswood or if it's Ripley or whoever it is. It's just a tough place to be when you're facing a Raiders team. Offensive line doing what they always do. That's just move guys around, make holes for our running backs, and our running backs continue to block for each other. And then, Jacob Greathouse shows off his arm a little bit with a nice completion, but Roane County's offense clicking and defense just not giving up much.
Yeah, looking good is Roane County doing what, I think the coaching staff, we're hoping they would be focused tonight, and again, not looking at all past anybody, especially Ravenswood. They hadn't done that. They showed no signs of looking past anybody. Did what they needed to do, Matt White, in that first half. So at the 40-0 mark, we have a running clock situation to start the second half. So going to move a little bit quicker in the second half, probably. But Roane County, again, continuing to churn up yards on the ground.
Yeah, if you look at the yardage there, the Joel Baker Stats.
My goodness.
Halftime stats
It's
of
the Black
game.
Walnut Festival. I need reprieve.
The stats brought to you by Joel Baker.
Joel's going to kick my butt.
When the numbers matter, call Joel Baker. Don't worry, Joel. I got your back, buddy. Yeah, if you look at it, Roane County very dominant on the ground, 304 yards. The defense for Roane County only giving up a total of 24 in the first half. The one turnover, a couple penalties were a blemish, 9 first downs. Ravenswood picks up 2. So Roane County's defense was very stout. I think that was a very a bright spot. It's real easy to get kind of lazy sometimes on defense, especially when you feel like you're maybe overmatching somebody. And Simmons picked up a big run there for Ravenswood. These guys, they've got some athletes, and they're getting it together. This will be fun in a few years, I think. But if you look at individually for Roane County, Javon Letourneau, 10 carries, 159 yards, 3 scores. Colton Starcher with 7 carries for 78 and 2 touchdowns. Cooper Greathouse with 2 carries for 29. Leo Rogers, 1 carry for 20, and Jacob Greathouse with 3 carries for 18. Jacob was 1 of 1 through the air for 39 yards. That one to Letourneau. 9 first downs in the half for the Raiders. 5 penalties for 40 yards. 1 turnover and 11-minute time of possession. 304 on the ground, 39 through the air. That's 343 yards total offense. Defensively for the Raiders, a lot of guys getting in there. Colton Starcher leading the way, tackling 4 tackles. He had Casto with 3, Hunter Pinson with 3, Evan Greathouse with 3. Some big plays in the secondary there. Letourneau with the pick and a couple of big sacks by Garrett Brabham and Colton Elliott getting in there on a sack as well. For the Red Devils individually, Jacob Simmons, 2 carries for 26. Ralphie Rhodes with 7 carries for 10. And then Owen Curtis, 7 carries with a backwards of 15. He did have that 11-yard loss on the fumble recovery on their first drive. Curtis was 1 of 6 through the air for 3 yards and 1 interception. The 1 completion to Matthew Phelps for 3. 2 first downs, 1 penalty for 5 yards, 1 turnover, 13-minute time of possession. 21 on the ground, 3 through the air. It's 24 yards of total offense. For the Red Devils defensively, Jacob Burgess in there on 6 tackles. Hayden Heath in there on 3. Kaleem Hupp. Man, it's hard to say. 3 tackles for that young man. And a fumble recovery for Jacob Simmons as well on the defensive side. So added up 40-0 here at the half. Roane County will have the running clock to start the second. So good first half of action for the Raiders.
Hey, John, I'm going to make a case for a Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts player of the game for our crew member, Katie White. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that or if you're allowed to give one away, but she walked up here after going down to the concession stand and brought me a coffee. I don't know if it's a pity coffee because she thinks my brain needs to be revived after a rough first half. But I've got hot coffee.
She probably
right
needed
now.
a coffee herself. So.
Well, was she just telling me to hold that for her while she was eating?
That was her second coffee.
Oh, I'm sorry, Katie. I do apologize for that. Roane County leading 40-0. We'll break away again for our sponsors. When we come back, we'll check scores around the state of interest in all 4 classes as we continue throughout this Walnut Festival Friday night at Ravenswood.
Macintosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and Macintosh offers setup and removal. Power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service. Hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. Macintosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Minnie Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall. Keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
This is Andy from People's Bank. For over 120 years, People's Bank has offered products based on our clients' needs. I'm here to tell you, People's Bank offers loans for just about anything you have a need for. We have loans for ATVs, RVs, UTVs, motorcycles, cars, trucks, travel trailers, home equity lines of credit, unsecured personal loans, and more. Stop by People's Bank or give us a call, and we can tell you all about it. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 617258.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free, large, one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Building relationships is our legacy. Since 1908, Poca Valley has been your local community bank right here in Roane County. This year we celebrate 117 years serving Roane and surrounding counties, and we're celebrating 20 years in Spencer. We offer friendly customer service where decisions are made locally. For all of your banking and financial needs, call or visit us today. Because at Poca Valley, relationships matter. Reach us at 844-782-2651 or visit PocaValleyBank.com. Poca Valley Bank, member FDIC.
At Roane General Hospital, our cardiology team does more than treat heart conditions. We help you build a healthier life with compassionate providers, personalized support services, and trusted medical expertise. We're with you every step of the way. I'm Dr. David Franke, cardiologist at Roane General Hospital, and I am welcoming patients in Spencer, Walden, and Arnoldsburg. Roane General Hospital, care you can trust, close to home.
We welcome you back to the press box high above Flynn Field. I was going to say Spano Taylor. It's Spano Taylor Stadium, named after a couple of very, very good coaches here in Ravenswood, including Roane County's very own Fred Taylor. And Flynn Field is what we always knew this as. It's now no longer a grass field. It's a beautiful turf field. And again, that recognizes the investment that the community is making into the football program, the soccer program here, and they are excited about having Coach Matt Peary here. He is, again, a native son, played for the football program here, helped them to playoff victories and playoff berths, and his job is to try to rebuild the program, and it's not going to happen overnight. So we hope, again, as friends of Coach Peary, the best for them. But tonight, Roane County just outmatching the Red Devils, and we hoped for Roane County's sake that after that real close victory over Ripley, there wouldn't be one of those letdowns, those hangover games, and there wasn't. The Raiders played well in the first half. Let's take a look at some scores around the state of interest in all 4 classes. We've got some of our sister stations, Wirt County, Clay County, and Calhoun County, all in action, and it is Wirt County homecoming, I do know that, and so it's exciting to have our other stations broadcasting, but there's a lot of scores, Matt, around the state of interest in all 4 classes.
Yeah, there really is. We'll start out with some AA action. Number 1 ranked Independence rolling 49-0 over West Side. The AA game of the week was Philip Barber and Petersburg. Number 3, Philip Barber up 22-0 on number 10 Petersburg, looking for win number 5 on the season. Doddridge County 26-0 over South Harrison. Logan and Scott in a good matchup, 14-0 in the fourth quarter. You have Tug Valley coming up from Single A. They were up on Wayne 13-6 in the second quarter. Moorfield up on Tucker County of Single A 32-20. Lincoln High School and Robert C. Bird, AAA opponent, 21-20 in the fourth quarter. That's a nail biter there. Bit of a rivalry game from days gone. Clay County and Calhoun, 35-0. The Panthers on top of the Red Devils. Our friends up in Braxton County trailing right now 19-16 over Buffalo late in the fourth quarter of that one. A lot of these games are made it to the fourth quarter already. Williamstown up big on Polka. Shady Spring of AAA up big on Liberty Raleigh. Take a look at some of the single A's here. Wahama rolling over Ritchie County big. Not a lot of scores reported here for single A. St. Mary's up big on Gilmer County, 35-8. That one is in the fourth. Wirt County showing out on homecoming, 46-14, up on Pocahontas County in the fourth quarter. The single A game of the week saw Greenbrier West playing AA James Monroe. That one's a big blowout, 42-7 in the fourth quarter. James Monroe on top of Greenbrier West. See if we can catch maybe some of the AAA, AA matchups. Anything interesting here? Princeton and Greenbrier Easton, a big one in AAA, 21-14. Princeton on top there. Roll down through. North Marion up big on Elkins. Chapmanville gets the win over Mann. Winfield up big on Ripley. Always rooting for Ripley now that Roane County has that one under their belt. Quad A, you've got Martinsburg 21-6 over Morgantown. Huntington and Parkersburg, bit of a close one there. The Highlanders up 14-3. But as always, Drew, score we concerned ourselves the most with is Roane County 40 and Ravenswood 0 as we are getting ready to start second half action.
Going to send it down real quick to our sideline reporter, Emma Sloan. Excited for this second half. Going to be a running clock, Emma.
We're super excited that the second half is a running clock, and we can't wait to see what the Raiders do. They said that the coaches had a great game plan for this week, and they just need to execute it, and that's exactly what they did. So we're excited to see what they do. Back to you, Drew.
Carson Casto and Quentin Cooper to make the tackle.
Now just inches shy for the run by Simmons, so it'll be 4th down and the nose of a football for Ravenswood.
Roane County's got to watch the snap and the hard count, giving up anything easy. We were able to bottle up the quarterback before.
Curtis will go from the shotgun. Oh, man, and one of the linemen jumps. And that's tough for the Red Devils. That will move them 5 yards back and make it a little more difficult.
It's tough. Your guys just trying to get a push quickly.
Was the guilty party on that, and he's holding his hands out and asking, what did I do? What did I do?
Oh, we're always wondering the first person to say it there, Joe. The first person to say it. 4th down and 5 now for the Red Devils as Curtis will enter the huddle. The ball spotted directly on the midfield stripe.
Ball just shy of the midfield stripe here.
We'll spread it out. Twins to both sides. Curtis will snap it with 1 on the clock. He's looking to throw it, dumps it to the edge, and throws it a little bit wide of Simmons. You can see a little frustration there by Simmons. He had the route that he wanted, kind of a little pigtail route, John, and Curtis just delivered a little too far to the outside.
Yeah, it's tough when you are given everything that you have in a season and you haven't been able to come up with a win, and you're up against a very good football team in Roane County. I feel for the guys in Ravenswood. It's just, you got to take those lumps sometimes, and it's going to help build you.
I remember a long time back, Roane County in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, they hit a skid. That was very, very difficult, obviously.
Under center in what appears to be a flex. Now they will take the snap.
Roane County possession. Hand off to Evan Greathouse. Greathouse, how about that young man? You want to talk about a kid who has worked his way into the lineup. You can't keep him off the field, John.
Yeah, he is a starter on defense. Brody Proctor goes down. He steps up the next game and picks a pass off. Now he's getting opportunities on the offensive side of the ball. He's just a football player. A lot of these guys waiting their turn to get in. It looks like the quarterback, Curtis, is dinged up a little bit coming off on defense.
6 on the carry, 2nd down and 4 for the Roane County offense. Off tackle run. That is Starcher spinning off the first tackle. He has run well tonight. Give him the 1st down carry of nearly 10 yards.
Yeah, takes the ball and takes on defenders. Continues to churn with a little spin move. Gets up past the 1st down marker. Heard that he had a great week of practice, so it's showing here in the game.
New set of downs for the Raider offense. They are attacking from right to left. If you're listening on the radio, 40-0 Roane County here in the 3rd quarter. And again, that clock will melt quickly. We're already down near the 8-minute mark. Double wing formation. Jacob Greathouse turns, quick hitter. That is Starcher again. Picks up a good chunk of 5 on the 1st down carry.
Heath, the defensive tackle for Ravenswood, makes the stop. Not a lot of flashy offense, just run the football, let the clock tick down.
Those of you saying no sound, blame Joe McDonald. He got itchy trigger fingers there. Not sausage fingers like we have, John.
That's right.
That causes all sorts of autocorrect problems when I'm texting people. Here comes the pitch around the right side, Evan Greathouse. And that one's going to be moving backwards. Right at the point of attack, that lead block was a hold, and that's going to send Roane County backwards.
Near the numbers on the far side there of the 30.
Yeah, Coach Burdett won't like the penalties laid here, but the
head official now making his way towards the home side here.
Official's going to give it a call.
So that will move the Raiders back 10, and that will put them in a 2nd and 15 situation. You were right, John. Really kind of the only thing that you would pick apart in the first half would be some of those little penalties. But again, they didn't seem to really affect the Raiders. Now, you get into big game situations, like you saw last week, that is not going to help your cause. So even in a game where you're winning big, you want to kind of clean things up.
Down at 15, ball at the 40
Motion Letourneau around. Here comes the scissors misdirection. Greathouse breaks a tackle. Greathouse to the 20. Greathouse to the 10. Evan Greathouse is going to punch one in.
Everybody out there watching, Evan Greathouse, just a sophomore. He and Letourneau will be in this offense for a few more years. That's what we have waiting in the wings. Great play, scissors call. Evan Greathouse gets into the open field and showing some speed himself. I wonder who would win in a foot race between he and Javon.
Ooh, I'm going to say Javon by a country mile. I love Evan, but let's go here.
Oh, Evan, sorry, buddy. I set you up for that one.
It would be a better race between me and Evan. I'm not saying I'd come close, but it would be kind of probably closer than the other way. Anyway, 2-point conversion attempt here for the Raiders, 46-0.
Roane County going to go for 2 once again.
Greathouse under center, quick hitter, off tackle, and a real hard run again for Colton Starcher. He was lined up at the line, and he just kept moving forward, and Roane County puts another on the board. 48-0, Raiders with the lead.
Your project is almost complete. It just needs the right equipment. Ridgetop Rentals at 3502 Clay Road, Spencer is your one-stop shop for all construction tools. Rent dozers, excavators, air compressors, and more on a daily or weekly basis. We also do hourly work. Not only can you rent, but purchase from a wide variety of equipment on sale. Ridgetop Rentals is also your destination for steel buildings and cement work. Reach us at 304-927-1418.
Raiders mixing it up in the backfield. Evan Greathouse, who has really made a bit of a name for himself defensively. Matt White now on the board on the offensive side.
Yeah, big one there, 40-yard touchdown. Caps off a 4-play, 50-yard drive, 2:16 off the clock. 2-point conversion attempt good. 48-0, Roane County on top, 6:59 on a supposed rolling clock, but apparently nobody's told the clock operator that.
Well, behind the scenes here tonight, Matt White has a little rage built up. And so he's trying everything to manage that rage, but he's about to get up to that clock operator to move it. And he'll take over. How about this? Hogan Greathouse going to kick it off. Hoagie Bear gets a leg in, and the Raiders sideline is excited for that one.
And he makes the
tackle. Should be excited for the tackle that Hogan made. Greathouse leg into that one, and the entire sideline. If you can watch this replay, look at the sideline off in the distance once he punts or kicks this ball. They are jumping up and down.
I'll tell you what, Toby Ford looks pretty proud over there.
Absolutely. Toby, a former kicker and punter of his own right. And Coach Paul Burdett's going to call a timeout. And so I think what that means is he is going to, guys, attempt to piecemeal together some sort of backup defensive guys. Again, the Raiders are so thin right now due to injuries. Again, some of the JV games had to be canceled due to the fact that the Raiders just don't have the numbers right now. The starting JV quarterback went out. Some of the guys who went out, the backups had to move up to the varsity level. So it's just one of those things where the Raiders are just going to try to figure this out. As you see Leo Rogers heading out, Hogan Greathouse heading out. I do see Jackson Miller, the freshman, entering the lineup here. You still got Pinson in there. What a night he is having, the senior. And I'm going to try to figure out, John, I'm going to need your help with some of the other guys who are going to be coming in here.
I figured he.
I do see Cody Howard in, Ben Martin.
Mark Callow.
Mark Callow is in the ball game. Well, Logan Wilson's kind of not a starter so much, but he is a very important cog to that wheel. Bryson Kraft is in the ball game.
Yeah, Kraft healed up finally from a wrist.
So Roane County, again, they're doing their best to filter in some of their second unit guys. Whistles flying in here before this play gets started. Also, I did think that I saw Matthew Conley. He is in the ball game as a corner. So looking through it, you've got a couple of new corners in Bryson Kraft and Matthew Conley. Ben Martin, we call him the Manimal, is in at defensive end. And then a couple of D tackles in there. Again, the youngsters, Mark Callow and Jackson Miller, a couple of freshmen.
Yeah, this is Mark Callow's first year of football. He is a big fella. He's a great wrestler. He's been very dominant wrestling, and he's going to give football a try. The guy does a lot of different things. He was at the barn all day today. Now he's here getting a chance to play on a Friday night.
That coaching staff is really high on his potential, obviously, as a first-year player. Loss of 5 on the penalty. Here is the quick slip screen to the outside. Beautiful open field tackle for Roane County's Bryson Kraft. The young freshman playing it well, John.
Yeah, good to see Kraft back out there. Healed up from a broken wrist. He's a wrestler, guys. He's a tough cookie. Congratulations, Bryson, getting back out there.
Well, you see him attack, seeing that little screen set up, and he got past the blocker. Broke down with a nice tackle. Loss of a couple yards on the pass. Second down, and we'll call it 17. Well, Matt, your wish is our command. The clock is finally continuing to run now. Fake on the screen, looking downfield, pressured in the backfield. Curtis is going down, and there you go. Mark Callow.
Mark Callow.
How about you, Mark? And he has got the excitement on the sideline again from his teammates.
Callow is there for the sack. And good to see the young pup freshman. I've got a nickname for Mark. For most guys, I call him Marco Ray Russell III. I don't know where that came from, but that's what I called him in the wrestling room last year.
You better ask Shorty about that. Speaking of nicknames, she actually has a first name. I just have always called her Shorty. Third down and a long way to go. Here comes that option play. Simmons to the outside. He's got a lot of green turf. Simmons stutter steps and now takes off inside the 40 and all the way down to the Roane County 37-yard line. They'll call him out at the 36 before a big run for Simmons.
Casto makes the stop, but a big play for the Red Devils offense.
48-0 Roane County, 3 minutes and 10 seconds and rolling here in the third quarter. Moving right along.
It's a 1st and 10 from the Roane County 36. It's a shotgun formation.
New set of downs, new life for the Red Devils. Phelps in motion. They'll send him through.
Takes a snap.
Curtis going to dump it over the top of the defense. Bobbled, and a great recovery by a defender for Roane County. Holy cow, what a shot.
Yeah, that was Evan Greathouse. The ball was in the hands of Burgess, and Evan Greathouse blows it up. Ball bobbles and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Burgess had it for a second. He was trying to bring it in, and that just took a little too long, and Evan Greathouse recovered. Incomplete on the play. 2 minutes, 10 seconds, and rolling here in the third quarter. Receiver to either side of the formation. Curtis looking to throw again. 5-step drop, pursued, pressured, rolls, and up into the defensive teeth, and a couple of Raider defenders combining for that tackle.
Yeah, Logan Wilson and Cody Howard with a tackle. That's going to give Cody a couple. He also was in on the special teams tackle.
And the clock continues to roll here. 3rd down and 6 after the QB scramble by Curtis.
I thought they were going to try to get Hupp out there one-on-one matchup with Bryson Kraft, but good pressure up front.
To do something here, you're in a situation where You're not going to want to kick it. It's too short to punt. Got to get some positive yards here.
Third down and 6. Curtis going to throw again. He'll set. He'll fire over the middle. Got Phelps. It's in and out of the hands. Boy, what a throw by Owen Curtis, John. That was directly into the hands. Phelps showing the frustration as it just slipped through.
Don't know if he couldn't spot the ball, but it was placed perfectly. The coverage a step behind. That would have been a touchdown for the Red Devils.
So 4th and 6 now with 35 on a rolling clock. Roane County leading big 48-0 running clock here in the 3rd. Curtis is going to throw it again, or there's going to be that option play. That's what has worked for them, and this time the Raiders sniff it out as they force Simmons back into the teeth of the defense. Ben Martin over there with maybe the initial stop.
Yeah, Ben the Manimal Martin and Cody Howard makes the stop. Turnover on downs, Roane County football.
Boy, Simmons needed 6. He got 5, and that was very, very close. So a change of possession will temporarily stop this clock, and now it will roll, and the Raiders are going to head to the 4th quarter with a lead of 48-0. We'll be back with 4th quarter action after this.
Need some extra space? Roane Self Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders!
We welcome you back to Spano-Taylor Stadium. Roane County is firmly in control of this one tonight. The Raiders leading the Red Devils 48-0 in the redo DEUX of this 31-year rivalry. Took a couple years off in 23 and 24, and the two teams have gone back into their 32nd meeting. Roane County leading big. Raiders are just a quarter away, and we have a running clock situation here, so Roane County going to improve to 5-1 on the season. They have navigated the first 3 road games of the season, John, back-to-back successfully, and they'll be back home for the next 3. Good to have that Jackson County sweep and the momentum that comes with it. How about this? Javon Letourneau will play the backup role as QB. I got Conley there as a wing, split back formation with Cody Howard. And the ball is on the ground. What do we got here? Did Roane County or did Ravenswood jump on it? It appears as if the Raiders are the first to it.
You will have a different exchange now, Drew, with the center and quarterback. That's going to happen. You see Coach Peary subbing some fellas in as well.
Or Bentley Browning jumped on the fumble. And Coach Matt Peary getting a few of his backups into the ball game. So Letourneau again under center. Javon did play a little quarterback as a freshman on the JV level early in his career.
Yeah, he did. So that time Cody Howard takes the handoff. Javon gets the snap, turns around, and a pickup, pretty good pickup there.
Say about 5 on the carry, Matt. Is that correct?
5, maybe. They might have gave him 6 on that one.
Okay, we'll give him 6 on that one, Matt. I'm cool with it. Third down and about 3 to go out at the 35 of Roane County.
Late substitution here is David Hafer running out.
Letourneau making sure everyone is in the right spot. He'll turn and give. Howard locked up in the backfield. Wow, what a pursuit tackle Off the edge on the backside by that youngster, Isaac Simmons.
He's a freshman, man. He's a little wrestling guy. I've come to know him over the last couple years. Tough cookie and a good play. He's had 3 tackles tonight.
5'7", 190, little bowling ball.
Yeah.
Kind of a Ravenswood version of Carson Casto.
Yeah. Except Carson hasn't wrestled for me yet. Get that, Carson?
Yikes.
Did you get that, Carson?
Carson, when you go back and watch the broadcast later, I hope you watch all the way through. Split back look on 4th and 5 for the Raider second unit. The pitch to Howard to the outside. Cody was going to get the first down mark. He'll be shoved out of bounds after about 10 yards. And the Raiders with a big 4th down conversion.
Evan Greathouse out front, making sure Cody's able to pick up the first down, and the Raider offense stays on the field.
First down and 10 for Roane County.
Pickup of about 11 on that play.
Ball resting at the 44 of the Raiders. And again, Javon Letourneau running the show now, the quarterback.
Well, you got Brock Williams hurt, and Christian Hall hurt as well. Christian should be back fairly soon, I believe.
Raider running backs trying to get themselves set where they need to be. I think they're finally in the right positions. Conley and Howard, the split back look. It'll be Conley running right into his quarterback. Good tackle by Javon Letourneau. He can do it all, guys. I didn't see Penna write down that tackle for Letourneau.
I did not.
Gain of about a half yard, though, for Conley. Speaking of zigged when you should have zagged.
Yeah, I'm always the guy that says run to the hole, don't run at the quarterback.
8 minutes and rolling here on this running second half clock. Roane County, they took the lead out 40-0 in the first half. They got an early score in the second half from Evan Greathouse on a nice long run, and just now kind of coasting through here towards the end of the ball game. Letourneau under center. He'll turn and give. That's Howard again. Cody runs the ball hard. John, you had a first-hand look at that last year at the middle school level. He'll pick up about 5 or 6 yards more on the carry right out to midfield.
Cody was very impressive. Just a downhill runner, and you can see that. Got a guy down here.
Injury timeouts for a Red Devil player. We'll take it with them and be back in just a bit. Roane County up 48-0.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a Coyote, Bush Hog, Vermeer, and Coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
So a good sign for the youngster from Ravenswood, and that is Atreyu Copen, the youngster we saw as a return man in the first half, and he's able to walk it off. So hopefully we weren't sure, but it looked maybe like a cramp. And so best case scenario is he's up and walking off and just a little gingerly, John, but hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, it looks to be trying to walk it off.
From their own, or the Ravenswood 49-yard line. Raiders now getting set up in another time.
So the Raiders with a third down and about 3 to go here, just past midfield. Handoff off tackle. There's Howard looking all the parts, running hard, dragging a few of Ravenswood's backup defenders down the field for a big first down carry.
Yeah, another first down for the Raider offense. This time the Pups are in. Clock continues to roll down. Roane County up 48-0 here. The clock is just melting away after that 40-point roll.
So this backup unit just kind of working down the field a little bit here. Again, we got a bunch of new faces in. I see Sam Westfall in as an end.
Another tight formation here for
double wing look for the Raiders. Cody Howard is the lone back. Conley in motion. He'll take the handoff around the end, cuts it back into the teeth of the defense, keeps the feet moving with the Red Devils matching him inside. A couple of yards for Conley.
Number 22 for the Red Devils, Jeremiah.
Conley's got some really good speed. Like to see him get to the edge and use that speed. But tough running on the inside.
Clock continuing to melt down here in the final quarter. 48-0 Roane County. Again, going to be 5-1 for Coach Matt Peary. He will continue to search for that first victory of his career and of the season. He's got Buffalo on the road next week. The Bison have been, kind of an up and down season. Then you got Clay County on the road. Obviously, the Panthers, pretty formidable opponent. Ritchie County up and down this year as well. Second down and 8, the pitch to Howard, and another good outside tackle by the Red Devils. And get Ralphie Rhodes on that one. I like the way that guy ran the ball. He had a few openings in the first half, showing speed on defense to the edge.
Kind of bends over there after the play. Maybe just catching his breath there. I hope Ralphie's okay. Brings up third down.
We don't know the situation with the official that got knocked down in the first half. Got a question about that. Hopefully he is okay. He's able to walk off. Maybe just got dinged up a little bit on the fall with the head. Hopefully he's all right, though. Letourneau hands it off on the misdirection. Conley navigating inside. I'll tell you what, he's running hard, John. He's got the wrap-up on him, and he just keeps turning the feet.
Yeah, he's going to bring up a fourth down.
Pick up about 5 yards for Conley on the misdirection play. And a 4th and 3 for the Raider offense.
What are you going to do if you're Paul Burdett here?
Nearing the 4-minute mark of the ball game. 48-0 Roane County, handily in control of this one since early.
Roane County taking their time out of the huddle, melting the clock down more.
As Letourneau will go under center here for
split back formation, hard count, and the Red Devils will jump, and that will give Roane County more offense.
Yeah, that easy one. Let the clock roll.
First and 10 for the second unit here. 3:25 and rolling. Roane County has made it down with this second unit down to the 30 of the Red Devils.
So the ball's put at the 30-yard line.
And again, like I said, healthy respect between Coach Burdett and Coach Peary. Coach Burdett and Coach May slowly running to the line here, slowly getting these plays off. You're just trying to melt this clock. If a young man gets loose and happens to break one, that is just what happens. But obviously, the Raiders are in zero hurry as this clock is rolling down.
Yeah, you can't fault a young guy from if he gets the opportunity to score, he's going to try to score. That time, once again, Isaac Simmons, the freshman, makes the tackle in the backfield. Coach Peary has to be really pumped about this young man.
Yeah. You look it up and down, not a huge roster for Coach Peary, but I see a whole lot of 9s and 10s on this roster, so a whole lot of young freshmen and sophomores in this 2025 campaign, year number 2 for head coach Matt Peary.
A lot to think about after this one.
Conley in motion, he'll take the around. Conley wrapped up at about the 30, spun off to the 27. They'll only give him the 29, actually, so being that 3rd and 9. Well, for Coach Paul Burdett, John, 94 wins now in his career. And as you look the schedule over, you've got 4 more regular season games. It could be 98, and boy, I tell you what, 100 would put you in the semis. I hope he doesn't listen to this part of the broadcast.
You might as well.
He'll text me and say, "Shut your mouth. Stop talking about that stuff."
It's always nice to get a text from Coach Burdett the next day after he listens or watches the broadcast.
3rd down and 9, hand off to Howard, off tackle. Cody to the edge. Cody down the sideline, and Howard is in to the end zone. Cody Howard, is there a penalty? Oh, I do see it. It was near somebody for Ravenswood who was on the ground. And usually, John, that does not mean good things. And there it is, the holding sign. And Cody Howard playing the part of Taven Penna.
Oh, man.
I wonder if he likes to crochet as well. What was that all about?
So, listen, I'll give you the quick scoop. 8th grade night, they hand the papers out. We're going down the list of all of our 8th graders who have turned them in. And, of course, Taven has not turned his in. There's 3 guys. And so he says it's in my book bag. Of course, it's crumbled up. And he puts it on the coach's desk but says, "Dad, you can't read this."
Got a sense of humor, that young boy of yours.
Well, I thought he was going to write something nice about me. But, no, he just, I don't know.
He said he
should have known better.
In his free time, he enjoys wrestling, crocheting, and whatever else he said. That will be the final play of the ball game as Laterno will kneel on it and the Raiders will complete the sweep of Jackson County. 48-0 is your final score. We'll break away for our sponsors. Come back, recap the ball game, have your statistics, your Paramount surveying play of the game. We'll talk with Coach Paul Burdett on the field with Emma Sloan, and we'll dish out our Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game after these messages.
There is nothing to be confused about. Go to Willard Starchers for your parts, your welding gases, welding supplies, fire extinguishers, paint, antifreeze, oil filters, hydraulic hoses, and lots of other stuff you need. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. There is no confusion on where to shop. Need a battery? They have it. Propane? Yep. Paint for your car and equipment? Sure. Hole saw blades, jacks, and lots of tools? Absolutely. So why aren't you there already? They can't offer you a free ride to get there, but the coffee is always on for a free cup. Shop Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week. Dial 304-927-2520. When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for your daily dose of energy. Find us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. Fill your day with us. Coffee, energy drinks, and everything in between. We've got the boost you're looking for. Backward Ramblings, your local caffeine dealer. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Board Depew Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board Depew Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board Depew guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters. Board Depew Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
Solid victory here tonight for Roane County on the road. Third straight road game, second straight game in Jackson County. I think back all the way back to my high school days, and Coach Jim Hamrick said, you're measured by how you play against the Jackson County teams. And Roane County this year with the sweep last week and this week, 48-0 here tonight. Raiders improved to 5-1. In Ravenswood still looking for that elusive first win for the career of Roane County's former assistant coach Matt Peary. And John, no letdown for this one. Roane County did what they were supposed to do, and that is jump on Ravenswood early. And they were a little methodical and then had some big plays at the same time. Few penalty issues that I think really definitely need to be cleaned up. But other than that, man, you can't really say much other than just a good, solid game for them.
Yeah, although it's Black Walnut Festival week, these guys were about business. They came over here and, executed very well. Of course, the turnover there on the first possession, first play, it was a big play. Just ball pops out. They wanted to get out of here tonight and get back and get to the carnival, I think.
Absolutely.
So
hey, they're getting fed postgame by getting piggy with a 304, so they're getting some of that carnival
I'm
food.
going to sneak into the locker room. But, yeah, just a great performance by the Raiders. On film, you watch Ravenswood, you see that they're trying to build something. They're just struggling right now. They're going to get some help from some middle school guys coming up next year, impressed by a couple of the young guys that Ravenswood has. So, Coach Perry's going to keep working with the guys and get them in the weight room and continue to build this football program back to what it once was.
48-0 your final score. Matt White, break it down for us with our final game statistics brought to you each and every ball game by Joel Baker Law Office. Joel Baker, when the numbers matter, call Joel Baker.
Thought you were going to forget it again. Good job, buddy. Yeah. Just a good all-around ground performance for Roane County, 402 to 70 for the Red Devils. You look at the Roane County's defense, really did a great job, held Ravenswood to a total of 71 yards in the game, 13 first downs to 3, and both teams with a turnover. Individually, Javon Letourneau finished up 11 carries, 159, and 3 touchdowns. Colton Starcher with 9 carries for 92 and 2 touchdowns. Evan Greathouse found the end zone as well, 2 carries for 46. He also had Cooper Greathouse with a couple carries for 29. Jacob Greathouse, 3 carries for 18. Leah Rogers with a carry for 20. And Cody Howard, he finished with 7 carries for 26 and got robbed of a touchdown at the end. Matthew Conley, 4 carries for 11. Through the air, Jacob Greathouse 1 for 1 for 39. That one going to Letourneau. 13 first downs for the Raiders, 7 penalties for 60 yards. 1 turnover and 25-minute time of possession. 402 on the ground, 39 through the air. That's 441 yards of total offense for the Raiders. Defensively, Carson Casto in there with 5 tackles, Colton Starcher with 4, Evan Greathouse with 4, Hunter Pinson with 4. I mentioned that really good pass breakup Evan Greathouse had late in the third quarter. Letourneau with an interception, Garrett Brabham with a pair of sacks, Colton Elliott in there on a sack as well, and Mark Callow picking up a sack there for the backup guys when they come in. When you look at Ravenswood overall individually, Jacob Simmons, 6 carries for 74 yards, and Ralphie Rhodes with 7 carries for 10. Owen Curtis 2 for 10 through the air for just 1 yard and did have an interception. 1 catch by Phelps for 3, and then 1 by Hupp that went for a loss of 2. 3 first downs on the night for the Red Devils, 4 penalties for 20 yards, 1 turnover, and a 23-minute time of possession. 70 on the ground, 1 through the air. That's 71 yards in total offense. For the Red Devils defensively, Jacob Burgess with 6 tackles to lead the way, Hayden Heath with 4, Isaac Simmons with 3, Hupp with 3, and Curtis with 3 as well. Jacob Simmons, a couple of tackles and a fumble recovery. So added up, Roane County comes out big, 48-0 over the Ravenswood Red Devils.
Again, the 3 in a row on the road for Roane County, all 3 victories over Braxton, Ripley, and Ravenswood. The Raiders will now be home for their next 3 contests of the last 4. Their last game of the season is on the road, so we will face off against the Scott Skyhawks, a team that Roane County saw last year in the playoffs. A good battle in that ball game. Skyhawks are struggling a little bit this year, but they are starting to show that they've got some ability, so that could be a big contest at home next week for Roane County. For Coach Paul Burdett, he doesn't care about this, but I'm going to say it anyway. 94th victory of his career, and all he cares about is that Roane County is 5-1 on the season. John Penna, again, in a game like this with a lot of methodical offense and some very good defense, you had a few things to pick through when we're talking about our Paramount Surveying play of the game, and I'm anxious to see which one you picked. I think I have an idea for our Paramount Surveying play of the game, sponsored by Paramount Surveying. Matt Painter, Brian Lors, as always, thank them for that.
Yeah, this play was the one that really caught my eye. You know, we had a lot of big plays, but just Javon Letourneau's vision on this and his ability to juke guys out. And you can see number 3, Curtis, following the whole way, and just a little head fake gives him enough time to get himself into the end zone. Big game for Javon tonight, the sophomore running back.
So that is our Paramount Surveying play of the game. We will take one final break for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. When we come back, again, Coach Paul Burdett, what he did was he ran down the field. Our Miss Emma Sloan is waiting at midfield. He went down to the Ravenswood locker room, I'm sure, to talk with his former assistant and good friend, Coach Matt Peary. So we'll break away. We'll come back. We'll have that interview. Then I'll wrap things up with our Player of the Game awards after these messages. There is nothing to be confused about. Go to Willard Starchers for your parts, your welding gases, welding supplies, fire extinguishers, paint, antifreeze, oil filters, hydraulic hoses, and lots of other stuff you need. Open 7 days a week for your convenience. There is no confusion on where to shop. Need a battery? They have it. Propane? Yep. Paint for your car and equipment? Sure. Hole saw blades, jacks, and lots of tools? Absolutely. So why aren't you there already? They can't offer you a free ride to get there, but the coffee is always on for a free cup. Shop Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week. Dial 304-927-2520. We welcome you back to Spano Taylor Stadium here. Flynn Field is where our Emma Sloan is standing. Had to wait a little bit there for Coach Paul Burdett to take care of some business going down there. I'm sure to have a word with his good friend and former assistant coach and now the head coach here at Ravenswood, Coach Matt Peary. Emma, you got to think that Coach Burdett is feeling pretty good about the fact that there was no letdown from last week's very, very emotional game. They came here tonight and just did work like they were supposed to do.
All right, how do you feel about everybody's performance tonight?
Well, I'm happy about what we did. We had a really good week of practice. Felt like we improved on some things we need to improve on, and we came out here and did it here on the field tonight.
And then obviously after such an emotional roller coaster with last week, there could be the fear of a letdown game, but you guys seem to not be affected by it this week.
We guarded against that all week long. You got trap games. Everybody knew that Ripley blew Ravenswood out, and then we were able to beat Ripley. So, and we spoke about that several times this week about not letting it get in our heads. No matter what Ravenswood record was, we knew they were going to play hard, and we had to come out here and do our best.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach Burdett. Congrats on your win tonight.
Thanks, Emma.
Thank you very much, Emma. And again, Coach Burdett just thankful his guys got through the week of Black Walnut Festival. No problems whatsoever. They were focused here tonight, and they got a big victory, and they improved to 5-1 on the season. Time now for John Penna to distribute our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game Awards tonight.
Yeah, so tonight, Javon Letourneau, surprise, surprise, he had 11 carries for 159 yards and 3 touchdowns, 1 reception for 39 yards. He's just a spectacular sophomore. Great to see him. And he got to play some quarterback with the young guys as well. So Javon Letourneau, and then Colton Starcher, 92 yards on 9 carries and 2 touchdowns. He had a great week of practice. He really ran behind his pads this week. So I like those 2 guys on offense. Defensively for the Raiders tonight, I'm going to go with well, of course, Garrett Brabham, 2 big sacks. He's forcing a lot of pressure. I love his explosiveness off the edge. Also, I'm going to go with Hunter Pinson. Hunter has dealt with some injuries throughout his career. He came in against the varsity squad, had 4 tackles in the game. And then Evan Greathouse. You could say defensively he was great. He had 4 tackles and a huge breakup of the pass, but he also had 2 carries for 46 yards, so he could go either way. Just a good game by that young man. He's a sophomore as well, so congratulations to Javon Letourneau, Colton Starcher, the offensive players of the game. And on defense, we're going to say Garrett Brabham, Hunter Pinson, and Evan Greathouse.
Congratulations to all those young men. Well-deserved Player of the Game Awards for tonight. That will do it for us here from Spano-Taylor Stadium. Don't forget, folks, we'll be bright and early down at the Black Walnut Festival tomorrow morning. We'll be covering the Grand Parade. We've got a full day of events. We'll be covering the livestock sale tomorrow evening out at the livestock barn. So a full day of events for us, a full day on Sunday as we continue the Black Walnut Festival. Don't forget, folks, we'll be back to kind of our normal schedule next week. We'll be back at Route 33 Steakhouse on Wednesday night for the Raider Review Show and Roane County's first of 3 straight home games next week as they will host the Scott Skyhawks. Do appreciate you all joining us for all of our live streaming coverage and on the radio of Roane County Raider football. For all of us here, Joe McDonald, our graphic guy, I've lost it completely, Joe. I needed more coffee. With A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboard, the graphics, and the instant replays. Emma Sloan, a rock star continually. Our sideline reporter. Katie White, our camera person. I didn't give her a Player of the Game award. I apologize for that. Matt White, my statistician. And John Penna, our color commentator. I'm Andrew Miller, folks. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and we'll see you at the Black Walnut Festival tomorrow.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these community sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Circle S Farms, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Stump Funeral Home, The Hungry Moose Restaurant, Paramount Surveying, APS Air Production Services, Spencer Pizza Hut, Gomard and Spencer, Little Canal Bus, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Tudor's Biscuit World, Hardin Insurance Agency, Harris Oil Company, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School Raider football broadcasts are an exclusive production of WVRC 104.7 FM, all rights reserved.